You have reached the voicemail box.
Contrary to the bullshit. Contrary to the bullshit.
Is not available.
To the bullshit.
At the tone, please record your message.
Contrary to the bullshit.
Nigga, where the fuck you at? I've been calling your phone 5 or 6 times and it keeps going to voicemail. Call me the fuck back. And I know you're not doing that motherfucking podcast.
Please record your message.
Risque, I know you hear me calling you. That damn podcast ain't that motherfucking important.
Please record your message.
Cam, my nigga. Hey man, I know I'm calling you from a different number, but my phone off, man. Shit, I need to borrow about $35, man. Shit, I'm gonna get back with you next week. Call me back.
Yo, you fucking wildin'. I've been calling you all day and you ain't answered shit. Don't make me pull the fuck up. I know your ass is probably sitting over there ignoring me on that podcast with your little friends. I'ma beat your ass.
Oh, go ahead, start.
Oh, damn. What's good? What's good? What's good? This your boy Cam Drew, aka Sweet Jones Jr.
And talk to me, don't talk about me. It's Lowski 1000, Lowski literally 1000, because I'm literally 1000, like literally. You can also call me Thou Weezy. That's at Thou_Weezy on all platforms, THOW_WEEZY. Welcome to another episode of the Contrary to the Bullshit podcast. You heard me.
There you go. We appreciate y'all fucking with us another episode. We got a very special guest. You can go ahead and introduce yourself for the people.
Hey y'all, I'm Doneisha Wells, owner and founder of Risque Regards.
Hold on. That's what?
What?
Say that again.
name
Owner
of
of what?
Risque Regards.
Risque.
Yeah.
Risque Regards.
Yeah.
There we go.
I think that's the first question I got. What is Risque Regards?
Straight
Well, first of all, hold up. I'm sorry. Can you give them your handle on all your social media?
Let them know where to find you, what you do, what you offering.
You can find all of my business things and endeavors at Risque Regards and whatever you look at. You can follow my personal IG at Lamaria, LAMAREAH.
Hey, and that's what it is. Risque Regards.
Yeah.
Here with Donnie. Big Don is what I call her. So why don't you explain to us and the people or whatever, you know what I'm saying, what exactly is Risque Regards?
So Risque Regards is where we provide empowerment through dance and networking. I am a professional choreographer, professional hype woman. I'm really just a businesswoman that likes to dance. Yeah.
I'm sorry, professional hype woman.
Nah,
We-
that's
Hey, our first ever. This is the first guest we've had to do any of this. You know what I'm saying? So, well, not choreographer. We've had the choreographer.
We had a choreographer
on before.
But the teacher type of classes you teach,
Yeah.
for sure, for sure.
What type of class?
That's a unique.
What type? See, you got to get into it. Risque Regards.
Okay. I teach adult dance. I teach twerk classes, heels, floor, chair, all things risque.
See, that's
I want to know
how. Go ahead though.
you get into how, but I want to know, do you know anybody else in the area that's in the same lane as you, like that's offering the same kind of classes as you?
As far as twerk classes, yeah. Do they offer the same experience that I do? No.
For sure. Okay.
I feel like when you have the opportunity to teach something, whatever it is, you have to know what you're talking about, right? For sure. You know what I'm saying? In order to teach something. So in order to be not only a dance choreographer, but twerk teacher, you know what I'm saying? Like, how did you develop this skill set? I guess, like, did you just like, I don't know, because obviously a lot of women, I guess, don't know how, or I guess can't twerk because you're teaching, you know what I'm saying? So like, how does one become like, how did you become like so good at it to the point where you could offer your services to like other women?
You know what? I was just born with it.
What?
So you ain't need no lessons or nothing. It just was natural.
Yeah, for real. So I started off dancing. I started off as a majorette. I went on tour. I danced all throughout high school. I've been dancing for like going on 9 years now.
Did you go on tour with the majorette team or was it another
With a
team?
different majorette team. So I was a majorette in high school. I was a half-timer in high school as well.
Oh, she turned up.
I went on tour with DD4L. Y'all know that show? It was called Bring It. But
Yeah.
the team was called DD4L. And 3 of the girls from the team had their own tour. It was Christiana, Tamia, and Sanjay.
Wow.
They had a tour called Triple Threat. This was like back in 2014 or 15. one of those summers, but they had a separate tour. I went on tour with them, so we traveled like all across the country, and we were performing this 30-minute show.
30 minutes of straight dance.
Y'all dancing for 30 minutes?
Yeah.
Is it like interludes? Like some people run off, some people run on dance?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
so you
but
get a
it was
little break.
like, I mean, we prepped, we trained for that. Like, it was very, very rigorous.
For
but
sure.
we built up our stamina. They got us snatched bodies right. And that's what we did. We was like shows back to back to back. So after we performed, we packed up, on to the next location. Unpacked, got ready for the show, like that whole summer.
Do you remember how many different cities y'all went to?
I don't. Okay. It was like, I know it was at least between like 8 to 10.
Wow. Okay.
This was a while ago.
Yeah, nah. You said it was in high school, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
I was just now going into high school. It was either like my freshman or sophomore, one of those summers.
So is that where you found like your love for dance, or did you already love dance before that?
I had already loved dance. Honestly, like at the tryout, I was drugged there. Like I was literally drugged. I used to be very, very shy, but I've always been like creative. I've always loved dance. I've always known how to dance. I just always been good at it. So my auntie had called my mama and told her about the tryouts, and they made me try out. Like I was like, I really don't want to do this, and I was the only person to try out by myself.
Hey.
Like everybody else went in there as teams, like they were on teams, but
What?
I could never afford to be on an actual like community majorette team. I could never afford that, so I would just
That's what's up.
Hold up. So you made a team and you were the only one who did a solo, I guess, tryout?
Yeah, like at these tryouts to go on this tour, there were coaches bringing in their whole teams to try out. I was the only person who like showed up by
I
themselves.
got you. That makes sense.
Got you.
Which was super intimidating because it's like y'all know each other, y'all comfortable around each other, y'all hyping each other up, and it's just me by myself.
Hey, shout out to moms and auntie, you said.
Yeah.
Hey, for dragging your ass out there,
They
bro.
made me
Like,
do it.
for sure.
You think if they never would have did that, you still would have been doing what you're doing now?
Yeah, I think it would have found me because like as my dance career developed, and just as it has evolved in myself, it's crazy. Like how I've tried to run away from my passion, but somehow it always comes back around.
Okay,
and I
so
just
boom.
embraced it.
So was this always like, I guess, the plan to teach dance?
Before you ask that, let me just keep going through the timeline. So high school, you went on tour. Yeah. After high school, what did you do with dance after that? Like, did you
high
take
school,
a pause?
I went on tour at the beginning of high school. Like as soon as I got to high school, it might have been my freshman. It was freshman or sophomore year, but either way, I went to the same high school. I started off on my dance team, so I was at halftime at first. So I was dancing for basketball, and then my junior year, I did that freshman and sophomore year. My junior year, I became a majorette, so we became basically halftimes for the football season, and we were dancing in the stands and stuff. But I've always only had two coaches. That was my majorette coach and my dance coach. And, of course, they furthered their careers, or my dance coach did at least. And I started working with her. Okay. So at the time, she had her own brand, and they were dancing, and she basically did majorette for adults. But she was still, like, working with kids. So she would just have me come out and help her. She was like, hey, are you willing to, as I started to come out of my shell and I was more comfortable with being in the front, like I would always run to the back. I would always be like, try to run behind the scenes. And they would be like, we need you up here because like you look good, you look the best. She just asked me to come with her like, hey, would you come to Kentucky and host this workshop with me? Like, hey, would you travel here with me? Or we got something in South Carolina. She would ask me, and of course I'm like, yeah, because she was paying me too. She was like,
that's
and to do what I love. So I was like, oh.
And so is this still in high school or this after high school?
This was like in high school as I got out of high school and like further on. So this was just over the course of years. I just kept those relationships going, that relationship going with her, just staying in contact with people. And then I met more people and they would just, the gigs started coming in. Like they would just ask me, hey, can you do this? Can you work with them? This is what we need. Can you provide this? But it started with my coach. Like I said, she had her own brand. And I basically became an instructor for her. Okay. So I was like a representative for her brand, teaching XYZ genres. So, but then I branched off and did my own thing, which is how I started twerking. I've just always been good at twerking. Like, me and my girls.
So you
go
just
to the
branched
club.
off and did your own thing? Like,
I mean,
how did it
like
start?
she was already getting some business, but it was for somebody else. brand.
Yeah,
rather
like
than
I
her
was
own.
working.
Well, yeah, but
her.
like when did you did someone
That
pull
was my
you
own thing.
just to the side, like just
Yeah,
you
the
specifically?
adults did. So
Okay.
she was teaching them adult majorette.
Mm-hmm.
I like to shake ass.
Mm-hmm.
But as we would teach the kids, there would be like the parents would come up and be like, "Hey, you could really dance. Like, could you teach me?" And then I put my coach business on. Like, we have adult majorette classes as well. And then, even in class, it could be us in class. Some of the songs, instead of it being a majorette song, it might be like a bounce song or something. And I'll start twerking. It's like, oh my God, like, you teach that too? No, but, if I teach that, y'all gonna come? And it was just like a demand thing. So my very first twerk class was me and one of my ex-friends. We,
Oh, damn.
yeah. No hate, no beef or nothing. We just fell out. Grew apart. But we hosted a twerk class together because I'm a perfectionist. And like I said, I'm a businesswoman before anything. I'm just a businesswoman who likes to dance. So I was like talking about the numbers and the marketing. And she was like, just had a class and see who comes. And I was like, no, we need to da-da-da-da-da-da-da. In our first class, I think we had like between 25 and 30 girls come out. It was lit. It was so much fun. And everybody was like, you need to do this again. So I kept doing it.
And boom.
COVID is what started the actual brand. Like,
really?
Yeah, I had always danced. By that time, I had started working for a couple dance studios. So I had worked for maybe like 3 or 4 dance studios, just part time on the side. 'Cause I like to dance and like if people want to pay me for it. But COVID came around and it shut down everything, and I kind of branched out, into doing my own thing because they were penny paying me. And again, I'm a businesswoman. I'm like, y'all not finna be charging these people $400 and you only give me $20? Yeah, I feel that. What? No. So I started doing my own thing. I started renting out studios and just having my own class and building my own presence. That's how I ain't gonna say blew up on social media. I definitely don't think that's the case. But I gained this social media presence. For sure. And I just grew from there. So it was really cool. But I was like, I'm gonna start making my own money. Everybody else out here, like, I have nothing to lose, literally, because I ain't got shit. And I just started from there.
Okay, so as an adult choreographer, dance instructor, is there? I mean, you're still pretty young, and like in your business is still new. You know what I'm saying? It would still be considered fairly new. So, as a creative, like, who do you look at like for like inspiration, or this is all off the like you just. Or do you just recycle, I guess, what you already do and already know just to new, I guess, customers or members or whatever who decides to join your, I don't know, dance class or whatever. So, like, do you, like, watch a certain, like, or you see a move that's, like, go viral or something, you're like, I need to learn that.
Shit,
and once you get it down packed, do you know what I'm saying? Or are there, like, specific, like, choreographers or just dancers in general that, like, you draw some inspiration from?
I would definitely say that 99.99 of all of my things come from me. It's like, listen, let me explain.
Hey, talk your shit.
I mean,
it's honestly like I have no explanation other than I feel that I am gifted. Like, I don't know if y'all can relate because I don't know if y'all are. I'm not gonna say creative, but just like dancers. But you know how you hear a new song and you be like, damn, like. When I hear a new song, I just think of different movements. Like, I just let my body move to the beat, and I may do something. Or what I do all the time, to this day, if I hear something I ain't never heard before, I record myself. Because I know I'm going to do something, and I'm not going to remember what I did. Wow. So I record myself, and I'll be like, all right, that was cool. I'm going to put that with this move over here. And I just got so many videos that I'll go through. Or just so many things that I'm able to do. I shock myself all the time. Like, I'll be like, damn, I didn't even know I could do that. Like, let's try that again. Now let's teach that to other people. But there are definitely, I listen to my clients, my customers. They always send me stuff like, hey, we want to learn this. We want to do this. We want to dance to this. Or teach me this. And then I learn whatever that is so I could teach it to them if that's what they want. But a lot of my creativity and inspiration comes from self or me finding a problem. And I feel like I look for the solution. If there's no solution to it, I handle it myself.
Wow. So you dance every day?
Every day.
Have you danced today?
Have you danced today?
Not yet.
Have
I'm
you got
going
your
to
dance in? Nah, I want to know more so. all right, about your customer base. So, who would you say takes the class more between white women and black women? I'm assuming it would be white women, but I'm asking 'cause I don't know. Shit.
You know what? I should target white women, but black people.
Really?
Because of the culture. It's like
much for
white
sure.
women want to come to class, but they are intimidated by twerk. They're intimidated by the culture. They're intimidated more than anything by the music. So the music is so explicit. It's like you want to do this, but we don't know. Like this is, they feel like it's not my field, or it's like it's not for me. So I have to like tweak it, just depending on my demographic, to whatever ethnicity or
Like,
race.
how would you tweak
Do
it?
you
For
tweak
example,
the songs y'all listening to? Because I doubt you tweak the dances, but the music.
Right, the
is that-
song. It's just like you have to.
you can twerk to anything.
Absolutely.
So you can twerk to anything.
Yeah, I could twerk the bass
Man,
but you got to put like
some 808, some
a
little beat.
safety shield on it. If somebody, a lot of people, I focus on beginners, no matter what race or ethnicity. I focus on beginners because you have to start somewhere. And my slogan for my business is your confidence is your best feature. So people who come to my class, they probably have never danced a day in their life, or they're probably they've never done something like this, and they want to, but they don't necessarily know how. So I just make sure that I'm welcoming to any and everyone, and I know how to read a room. Like I know how to read people. So majority of them they're just afraid. So it's up to me as the instructor, as the business owner, as the provider to their need or whatever it is they want. I have to pay attention and adjust. So if you have I ain't never been to a rage party.
Wow, me.
I gotta prepare myself to be able to go into that field because I don't know what's gonna happen. It's the same with them, so I know for sure. Like if I have a class, if I have a mixed class, and a lot of times I come up with my choreography on the spot, which sounds crazy, but you have to read the room. So like I don't know who's gonna come to class. So when I see them, if it is a bunch of people who I know aren't going to be able to do a trick, I'm not going to put that in there. I go based off of the crowd, which a lot of people don't do. A lot of people, a lot of choreographers or instructors, they already have what they're going to do. They already said what they're going to do. I don't do that. I move based off of my people. I move based off of the clientele. So that's why I'm like, a lot of stuff I come up with on the spot or just in that moment.
That's cold. I definitely assumed you already had a routine.
Nah,
before
for
you
real.
went to the class, and we just teaching the class.
It's fucking
routine.
impressive.
Again,
Yeah.
it's all about what they want. Like if I have a private party, I may send them a few videos, or a lot of people will find me and just have seen some, and they're like, we want to do that. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Like if I just have an open class and anyone comes out, I wait to see what the crowd is, and I work with them, and we grow from there.
Okay, as a brand and as a business owner, what's the most difficult part about being a brand and a business owner, just from that aspect?
Teaching what I teach and me teaching it. So it's so hard to promote my stuff with all the backlash that I get. People don't take me serious because I am so young, or they look at me like a little girl. So really trying to put my brand out there and trying to be taken serious, trying to grow it, trying to scale it, trying to be like, hey, this is a need. People want what I have to offer. Trying to like pitch that to big corporations or trying to get big partnerships. I get denied a lot just for the name. It's like, oh, we don't want to be associated with you. We don't want to be seen with you. We don't like what you do. Society, like all of this shit. But I'm like, people, there's a market for it. So again, it's all in like how you do it. So that's been like my biggest thing that I've been trying to deal with, and how I'm trying to pivot. Like how can I mask this to be acceptable, but keep it authentic to where like it's culture, because that's what you want. It's the culture, it's the confidence, it's the community. But like how do I mask that for it to blend in with the corporate world so that I can put it on a mass scale?
So what aspect of it is it that they don't, I guess, necessarily agree with? Is it that it's twerk classes, or do you think it's deeper than that?
I feel like
it's the way that it's done. It's the fact that it's me doing it as a black woman. It's the way that risque means sexually suggestive.
Okay, that's why I was going to ask you.
Yeah, it's like they want it, but they're like, it's too much.
Would you ever consider
changing the name?
Boom. That's why I was going to ask before you had that.
Yes, I have. Literally, like, this has been the past 2 months I've been in debate.
Wow.
And what I decided was I'm going to keep my shit because fuck all y'all if it's for you. Like, if you get it, you get it. But I'm also going to make the right business move and get a DBA. So if I need to mask it, I have the veil.
What is that?
A DBA, just doing business as just another name.
Okay.
But it's still the same way. Like I use my middle name for my social app, but my name is Doneisha. Either or, it's the same person.
Okay.
So that's just what I'll be doing. That way, if I want to step outside of that brand as a whole, I could still do other ventures and I could still do other work and I could still bring in other income.
You got a whole vision,
thing.
bro. So like, what do you see? What's the outcome? Like at the end of like what are you trying to achieve with this with Risque Regards? Ultimately, like
on a big scale.
Yeah, I mean, if that's what you want,
you want like just.
Are you cool with doing what you're doing?
Under you and they teaching the classes how like what do you see?
I'm implementing my exit plan. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to dance much longer because nobody knows that I really I have injuries that affect me lifelong. From dance, from being a majorette. So I tore both of my ACLs. I never got the surgery. I tore both meniscuses.
Oh my God.
And I never got the surgery for it. And this has been it's been years now. Like this is how I'm probably gonna be for the rest of my life. There's no point in me getting the surgery. When I went in to get the surgery, he told me I had loose kneecaps, and that it would be prone to tear again. And I was fine with all of that. But I wasn't gonna be able to walk for a while because it's both of them. And I was fine with all of that. And then he was like, "Yeah, you're probably not gonna be able to dance." And I walked straight out. I was like, "Well,
for sure."
So after the surgery, you ain't gonna be able to dance.
Yeah, he was basically like, with it being both of them and with the injuries being so, with them being so like severe, because when I tore the first one, when I tore my right one, I was still in high school and I kept dancing, but I never knew what was wrong. And I used to go to the doctor all the time and tell them like, "Hey, I'm hurting, something's wrong." And they kept giving me x-rays and they were like, "You fine." I was like, "No, something is wrong." And then when I tore the other one, I went back and I had to keep pushing it. By this time, it's been like 3 or 4 years. And I was like, something is wrong with my body, and I'm telling y'all, and y'all keep rejecting me and pushing me away. So they finally gave me an MRI, and they seen that I had torn everything. And it's like bone to bone, and I had bone bruising. So he was like, with it being so severe and you having an injury for so long without treatment or anything, you're going to have to sit down for a while.
Yeah.
And I was like, what's the worst that could happen? And he was like, yeah, you're not going to be able to dance. And I was like, boy, fuck you. Like, I'll be all right.
So at this point, you just like putting that off, or you just gonna ride it till the wheels fall off?
I'm going to ride these bad boys out till the wheels fall off. But you know what? I know my limits. And that's why I tell people, like, know yourself, learn yourself, be confident in what you do. Because if I don't say that, nobody would ever know. I still be out there scrubbing the ground with my mega knees, doing flips and stunts and splits and all the other things. But I know my body. So I know when it's time to stop.
Like, once you get to going, does it start hurting after a while? Like, do you know, like, all right, let me go and wrap this up? Or are you pretty good to go for a while?
It depends on what I'm doing. Like, it depends on the exact move. So if you were to take a branch and you were to like start bending it, you know how you can feel when it's finna snap. It's the same with my knees. So I know if I'm like, if I'm squatting for a really, really long time, it depends on how. Like, it just depends on the position. I could feel it sliding, or like I could feel it finna pop out of place or whatever. And there's been cases where I've been I done been booked on a gig and it's done popped out of place, so I pop it back in place. Like, you have to finish it out. There have been moments where I was teaching class. I got to be like, all right, y'all, freestyle. I got to go pop my knee back in place. But you just got to keep going because you got all these people depending on you. And I can't stop and cause a scene. And then, like, I'm not finna go to the doctor. They're not finna do nothing for me. They're not finna do nothing but put me in a brace and on crutches. And
tell you not to dance.
Yeah, this is my livelihood. This is my money. I can't do that.
Oh man,
you learn
got
to
me
live
in pain
with
over here. Look, goodness,
I'm over here emotional and
man,
shit.
God, hey.
And I feel like a lot of people don't know that. Like, I'm ready to share that because I want mercy. I want people to extend me grace. I feel like people are so hard on me, and it's already so hard trying to run this business, trying to do it full time, trying to scale it the way I'm trying to scale it. And I'm doing all of this.
Sacrifice your body for this.
Yeah,
shit.
I'm like, y'all don't even know. Y'all be asking me to do this, that, the third. Man, it'd be crazy. But this is what I chose, and this is what I want to do. And with that being said, answering your question, my big vision, that's why I'm trying to implement my exit plan. I'm like, I've had my dance career. I know I can't I can't be no professional dancer. I can't be on a professional team because I have these injuries that hinder me. So I can't do leaps and stunts and flips like I used to. So I'm not going to waste my time doing it, but I know I can, like, path my own way and share with others. Like, you have to still start somewhere. You have to believe in yourself. So I want to franchise the brand and have instructors under me because a lot of people want to dance. A lot of people are passionate about it, but they don't understand the business side. So I want to extend help to those people and be like Zumba. I want to be just as big with my own instructors. And I'm like, I got the brand. I got the relationships built with these studios, with these instructors, with these clients, and I want to share that with y'all.
That's a great vision.
Yeah, and then I want to have an app.
Zumba everywhere.
Risque regards, man. Like, man, can we make some noise for Risque regards? You know what I'm saying? Contrary to that's what's going on right now. You know what I'm saying? We can't hear it.
I do got a question though. So as far as like your classes and stuff, so say a girl next door wanted to book a class with you, would it be just that one class, or is it like a package deal, or like how does that work?
Whatever she wants. So I know for sure, like classes, public open classes, I host those once a month.
Hold up. So you don't have to like sign up. It's like walk in, or you have to.
I mean, you probably got to pay before you come to the class. So I would imagine you sign up.
Yeah, it just depends on the type of class. But initially, I host something once a month, and with that, I do make them RSVP in advance first because the business side of things, with me being a solopreneur, I have to do everything. I have to pay for everything. I have to handle the marketing. I have to get the videographers. So I need the numbers to make sense. And I'm no longer, my business has just grown to where I'm no longer taking walk-ins. I need to know, the numbers need to make sense. So I need to know how many people are going to be there in advance to know how to move from there as far as like marketing and sales and just the logistics
You
behind
need an
the
assistant,
scenes.
goddammit. Come on, Donnie.
Yeah, look, I got to get this fund in. If I'm going to do it, I want to do it right. So I want everything to be in position because once I do start to grow and scale it, like it's going to be so much bigger than me. So I'm not half-assing nothing. I'm taking my time. I don't want to rush the success or anything either. But I do offer private sessions. So I offer 101s. I offer those classes only once a month because I want to grow it. I want to get an assistant, like a whole team. But I'm not to that point. Like, not with the changes I need to implement first. So I just do the once-a-month class. And I push those higher packages because they make more sense monetarily. Like, I want you to pay more money. Instead of paying $20 to come to the class, pay the $120 so I can work with you individually. And you're gonna get more out of it anyway because I'm working with you. And then majority of my income comes from private parties. So like the bachelorette parties, the girls' night out, when everybody come together. And they want to like have a ball, and it'd be so much fun.
I know the bachelorette parties.
It'd be lit.
Wow, god damn.
I'm not gonna lie, that's definitely a market. If I was you, I would target the bachelorette parties. When they come in town, they have a little Twerk class for sure.
Look, do you have like a different persona when you step in those type of events? Like, do you go in as like, I don't know, like, you know what I'm saying? You know how like,
she ain't Big Don no more.
Like she ain't Big Don. You ain't Big Don
What's
no
your
more.
Instagram name?
Lamaria.
You Lamaria.
Yeah, you come in with I don't know, with some type of fit on with shades, boots. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know.
That'd
Like,
be hilarious.
or do you just come in like with the same energy, no matter what you're doing, or do you? I don't like shit.
I think I'm always me. I'm always happy for sure.
Last time, when you was on the Burn One podcast, you was, I don't know, you had a different essence about you. I don't know what it was.
Though. I was like,
no, you was most definitely, yeah, but you was more.
I was more like what, pro-black?
I don't know how to explain it. It was just more, I don't know. Like you chilling now, but I feel like you was even more chill then.
Yeah. I think it was because I was cold. I was trying not to shiver on the mic. I'd be like,
You was sitting right under the
I was sitting there like.
Hell nah.
But no, I stay positive no matter what. And I try to make sure that I, as the person who is instructing, they're looking to me for all of the answers and energy. So my energy has to be at 200% at all times because they're feeding off of me and they're feeding off of what I'm putting out there. And I got to make sure that everybody has a good time because this is my name on the line. This is my brand. This is my experience that I'm giving them. So they seen X, Y, and Z on social media or through Google or from word of mouth. However they heard about me, they took the time out their day to pay all this good money, and they want this experience where they're going to feel confident, where they're going to feel good, where they're going to feel this, that, and the third. So I got to go in there and match that. And it's not hard because that's genuinely who I am, but it has to stay on 10 the whole time. And it just depends on the crowd. Sometimes it's hard. Most times it's not. It just depends on how many people I'm handling by myself.
I remember you said that your mom and your auntie was the ones who drug you to that audition or whatever. Are they still supporting what you do now as a business owner and knowing like everything you've been through, like with the injuries and still like conducting your business and starting to, and choosing this lane, you know what I'm saying, in dance? Like, are they still like in your corner, like as far as your support system goes?
Yeah, I think that my mama wanted me to be a model so bad. To this day, she still send me model calls. She wanted me to
You
be
most
a model
definitely could.
so bad. Thank you, but I'm like this. I just don't want to do that.
No facts.
I could. I do on the side.
I mean, it
I'm
depends
like,
on what
I
type
don't
of
want
model, what, like runway?
I don't know. I don't know. She just wanted to see my face.
You can take some pictures, like you
Yeah,
can take pictures easy.
Take pictures.
Yeah, shit.
She want me to be like signed to an agency.
Yeah.
And my aunt, with how intelligent I am, I don't know. She just wanted me to be like. She just wanted me to be successful in the corporate field. But they've always been supportive of me, and they've always known my drive and my ambition. So they always believed in me. Like, whatever you choose to do, you're going to be great at it. Gotcha. And I think, like, going through high school, through college, I didn't finish college. I was a dropout. I think that kind of changed things and just where they thought I was going. Yeah. They did not think that I would end up twerking for a living. Yeah. But they definitely support me in anything that I do because they know the bigger vision, and they know, you know, what I want to do. As long as I'm happy, they happy for sure. And they show up. My mama.
How important is that, though, for real? Like, okay, I was trying to let people know, man, like, you got to have people around you, man. Like, for real, whatever you do.
Now, I will say,
it's hard.
I need some self-love, a lot of self-love.
Sure.
Like, it was hard for us to get to that point. Just being, I don't want to say like the family's savior, but I would have been like a first generation. They were really counting on me, and my family is very, my immediate family is very small. And when I didn't take the route that they expected me to, it was, you know, a little bit of conflict, but we got past it. They had to, you know, remember that we are all our own people. I had to remember that these were individuals before they were my mama, my auntie, whoever they got with me. They their own individual on their own journey, and they had to remember the same thing. So it's like you can't dictate what the next person is going to do. Once we all got past that and accepted that, we were able to love each other the way we needed to be loved.
You see, and they see you doing well, goddammit. Yeah. Risque regards. I'm going to keep saying it.
As you should.
You know what I'm saying?
Brand name.
I had another question, but I definitely just
man, look, my fault. Hey, Dad.
He said he had the questions. He was ready.
Man, I was ready. He told me who was on. Bet. Say less. I'm ready.
Y'all trying to move on?
Let's go, man. You know, let's go ahead and move on. And if we do have something else, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we can always double.
Shout out Risque regards.
Risque regards. Yeah. Hey, tell them where to find you at if they trying to book you.
Or subscribe to my newsletter. Go to my website.
I'm subscribing.
That was my question. That was my question. Do you have a website?
Of course. I don't have a business without one. Not illegitimate. RisqueRegards.net. RisqueRegards.net. RisqueRegards.net on all social media platforms. I have a Facebook page. I have an Instagram. I have the website. I have the newsletter. I got a couple interviews out there. Podcast. Go find it. Support, share, like, book it.
I fuck with it.
And you know what they do? What? Your confidence is your best feature. That's all I'm saying.
There you go.
You feel me? That's all I'm saying. Hey, Risque regards. I'm already on here on the newsletter. I ain't
talking about I'm already
look, I ain't finna take no twerking classes.
Let me see.
You can support it other ways.
I can support.
That was another question I had. So I was listening to your interview you did with them, and you had mentioned that you have had men come to your classes. Yeah. What do they do in them classes?
Hold up, straight men?
Yes, I've had some straight men. They spectate. They watch. Or like I've had.
I mean, I was just gonna ask.
I've had things like pop-in shops. That's this event that I do where basically I have a class, but I also have a pop-up shop. So I'll get vendors. I'll get women vendors, mainly people who have come to my class, like a again, people have so many layers, so it's like you never know who in your
Who you
class.
talking to? Yeah, for real.
I have all type of creative women come to my class, entrepreneurs. It just be people from so many different backgrounds, and they have so much to offer. So I'll ask them, like, I keep in contact. You support me, I want to support you. Whatever it is you got going on, come and showcase that, and let's build community and confidence. And I offer guys to come out. Anybody can come out, come support. Anybody can support this community. Anybody can support this movement. Anybody could, share your confidence, share your story, come meet somebody or whatever the case may be. But I've had classes where I allow spectators. So it's like I'll charge you a smaller fee if you want to just come and watch. Because you do. You do, and that's okay.
You know we do.
Because you do.
I mean,
yeah, sure. You do. So come out, not just to watch, but support these.
You know what I'm saying? I'm come with girl. Hey, you trying to go? Babe, you trying to go? You trying to watch my ass.
And I have a lot of men support in that way. Like a lot of people will be like, what do you have? Like, what can I do to support you? Well, I'm not shaking my ass though.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, feel free to donate, post a flyer.
Gotcha.
Like bring somebody, tell the woman in your life. I've had a couple of guys like you've been doing your thing. Like I'm gonna send my girl your way. As you should.
Go crazy.
Yeah.
Anyway. Hey, Risque regards.
Risque regards for sure.
Risque regards. I love it.
We finna get in the local real quick. Let me see. You got the. For sure. All right. So I'm going through the news earlier. I seen some shit pop up. It just threw me off. I was gonna say it probably ain't really got nothing to do with none of us, but it's still going on. So did y'all know the state of Tennessee is suing Walgreens? On me, they suing
the pharmacy.
The pharmacy
for fucking what?
For the opiate crisis. They saying Walgreens had a direct impact for all the opiates that's hitting the streets in Tennessee.
What the fuck is the opiate crisis? What is the crisis?
That's just drugs, right?
It's the pills.
Opiates
are the pills.
Are like
over-the-counter pills.
Over-the-counter pills.
Over-the-counter drugs.
Basically. Like, when people say Percocets and tabs and all them opiates.
But I'm reading the article, though, and they saying it was specifically a doctor. And, I mean, it's been happening in multiple different Walgreens, but there was one doctor in Middle Tennessee who he was literally prescribing people 300 oxycodones or 300 Percocets, like just for no reason at all. And
They've been doing that. Well,
I mean, yeah, but
I would say, it'd be some people who work at Walgreens.
Hold on, you said for no reason at all? Like he ain't getting paid or nothing?
I'm pretty sure he was getting paid. I'm pretty sure he was getting paid.
Doing stuff under the table.
Yeah, so they suing Walgreens, the company?
Suing Walgreens. So yeah.
What they expect to get out of that? What the fuck?
Big money.
Yeah, some bread. I mean, they making money.
Man, look, man. I'm gonna say this like it's like that's cool. And if Tennessee win, whatever.
TSU
but it's
ain't
like
see none of that money, huh?
TSU ain't finna get no money.
Right.
They barely fixing the roads.
That's what I was thinking in my head. I'm like, they ain't finna do nothing.
Like what they finna do with the money if they do get
build another skyscraper?
Build another skyscraper on top of a skyscraper.
Speaking of money though, so Middle Tennessee schools did just get, let me see, it's a couple $1 million for mental health, to support mental health.
That's good.
Yeah, they gonna hire therapists and all kind of stuff just to put in the public schools and stuff across Middle Tennessee.
Okay.
So I was gonna say that's some positive shit that he is doing with some money for the state of Tennessee, so we can give him that.
But like state of Tennessee, they've been trying to catch up on education. So anyway, when it comes to just period, like we live in Nashville, it's like
he talking about they've been trying to catch up on.
There's 30 high schools, 30 colleges, and there's one little ass city. Is 50 private middle schools. There's another 30 elementary school. We got schools for the blind. Literally on Charlotte.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like schools for the gifted. Like
I mean, do y'all feel like that was a good
place
to
for
put
sure.
that $1 million, or should they put it somewhere else?
TSU.
This for the
education
elementary, middle school, and high school.
Nah.
TSU got to work their own problems out.
I feel you.
They money for that's some whole other stuff with them.
Yeah, I mean anything you doing for schooling is like bet anyway, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know. It's public school, so yeah, I say because it like the gap between public and private school education is depending on where you at is wide as the fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know I feel like what they teaching and what they getting kids prepared for it in like a private school.
It depends what public school you at.
It does depend on what public school, because like MLK, Hume Falls, for sure.
I feel like Hillsborough was a good. I don't know.
It depends on what program we was. If it was an IB,
it was a great public school.
Yeah, it was.
Hillsborough was a great public school.
I think I think it's more so the student and what they make of it, and the teachers?
Well,
It's 50.
I don't know because like
You gotta want it for yourself.
there's people who say all the time like, man, I graduated with a 3.8, 3.9. I got to college and was like, damn, my first.
I'm one of those people. That's why I dropped
That's
out.
what I'm saying. But like
It's,
most people who get like a better education seem to be better prepared.
Well, yeah, but I also think like that was my doing.
Mm.
When I got to college, it wasn't what I expected, and because I didn't want my academics to reflect that, I knew I was not in the mental place, and I was not getting the mental help that I needed. I just left.
Damn.
I think them giving the money to like the kids is good because I mean, what they got now, a guidance counselor.
Exactly. That's
You are
literally
not lying. You are not lying.
So it's like
You are not
just to
lying.
put somebody else on the gun.
You know what I'm
I feel
saying?
like that's a good move.
No, yeah, facts.
Look, last local thing I had, which this ain't really just no big deal, but it stood out. Somebody sent over 100 bouquets of flowers to the Nashville General Hospital because over like the last 2-3 years, because COVID, couldn't none of the patients or anything receive like any gifts or anything. So they just opened that. So some company, I forgot what company, they sent over 100 bouquets of flowers. So just an act of kindness. Yeah, I felt like that was nice for sure. So
What
shout
kind of
out to that
flowers
company.
with it?
They ain't say all.
Nah, it ain't matter.
Oh man.
Nah, that's sweet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was gonna say that wasn't nothing to dwell on. It was just acting.
Man, look, I don't know. Kind gestures, you either gotta do something for me or give me some money.
Give me some money. I feel like
that.
That's the only thing that mattered to me at this point.
giving money, I feel like that take away from the kind gesture.
Yeah.
Just take the
An opportunity.
That take away from the kind gesture? You give me some money, you forever in my life. I ain't gonna never forget you. You're never forgotten. To this day, if you ever gave me some money, any amount of money,
So
you
you
just
telling
gave it
me-
to me?
But what if they was?
So
What if
say
they was like,
you-
you got to do something for this money? But
Right.
I'm gonna give you this money.
Right.
I give you.
No, I'm not talking about like that. I'm not talking
saying,
about
look
that.
though, so say you was a patient in the hospital, Nashville General. You ain't got shit for the past 3 years. Instead of sending you a bouquet of flowers, they sent you the little $10 it cost for the bouquet. You would have been grateful, or you would have wanted the flowers.
Now that's a circumstantial question. Like it depends on the person and the reason behind it.
Yeah.
Like
I'm trying to think. Me personally, I'm a
Would you want that
child.
10 or would you want them flowers?
I ain't gonna lie. I would want that 10. Because as a young nigga,
Nah, that's fair.
You gonna get you something to eat with that too.
Come
You
on
can't
now.
do nothing with these flowers.
I mean, everybody got their own preferences and shit. On me,
I
you
was
really can't do nothing with
I was
flowers.
stealing in elementary school. What the fuck? You think I don't want that 10? I don't want that 10. I was stealing shit. Candy and shit. Like, want no flowers.
So fuck the flowers, basically.
Bro, we lived in Vine Hill. There was flowers all in the yard, in the park.
Hell nah.
There was none in the house. Like, I ain't grow up seeing them. Nah, I would have been straight. But like she said, that's circumstantial. Somebody else probably would have. Soup, you probably would have appreciated the fuck out of them flowers. But I know if I got $10, unless I've been getting money like the whole time I was there.
Yeah,
Like,
really.
damn, $10. But like shit.
I mean,
Flowers look nice.
yeah, they definitely. It's just a nice gesture.
And what if they forget to throw them out? They just in there.
And they dying.
You watching them die in the corner.
Hell
It's
no.
like, damn, that's gonna be me.
Damn. And that got dark. My nigga hollered out. That's gonna be me. Y'all trying to get into the first contract?
Yeah, I don't have them though.
I texted you. My
just- he
fault.
just
I
sent it
just texted you. My fault. We didn't get in the first contract. You see it right.
Got you. Yes, sir.
Did I don't even know if I even worded it.
Let me read it before.
Oh,
Go ahead, read it. What'd I say? What'd I say?
You can read it, right?
It's a decent one. It's a decent one.
Contrary to popular belief, you don't have to have a soul tie with a person after having sex with them.
You don't have a soul tie. See, that's what I meant to say.
You don't have a soul tie with a person after having sex with them.
Contrary to popular belief.
Automatically, I mean, I agree that it's just not no automatic soul tie.
Yeah,
But a soul tie can be built, I feel like. Just
for sure.
on how y'all fucking with each other and what y'all doing. But
And
after if y'all just had sex
what
that
kind
one
of
time,
what kind of fucking y'all doing?
Yeah, exactly.
Also, yeah.
Exactly. I don't think just after one time that a soul tie happens.
No.
Doneisha gives an answer. I was having a conversation with a young lady about this a few days ago. And then like she was just so adamant about, you know what I'm saying, like it's a spiritual connection, it's a soul tie, woo, 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 that she sent me like links and shit.
To back up her argument and shit.
After the first link?
We didn't specify that. We were just saying like just speaking, I guess.
No, I mean like she sent that after one time.
No. We were just having a conversation about it. You know what I'm saying? Like we were just talking, and then this subject came up, and I was like, yeah, what soul tie? What after having sex? And she's like, yes, woo, woo. And I actually read the little articles or whatever she sent.
You or not?
Not at all. It really, to me, it stamped my point. After reading what she sent, I'm like, oh, it was like a yes and no, I guess, you know, because from what I was getting from what she sent, I feel like that's maybe with women. Nah, because like cause I was reading it or whatever, and it was like explaining. It never really mentioned like men for real, like having this. It always brought up, you know what I'm saying, when a woman. That's how it would start a lot of. It's, you know what I'm saying, points to spirituality or whatever. So I'm like, okay, maybe when it comes to a woman, that's a spiritual connection or so for her. Because I mean, when we think about women, we think about soft, tender, caring. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what we think about. Like, but when we think about a man, like just a general. When we think about a man, what we think about?
What do you think a soul tie is though? Like, what do you think that entails?
Exactly.
What do you think?
Well, when I
explain,
like we know how you get there, but what is?
When I was reading, it was like that person. A piece of that person is forever going to be with you.
Oh, God.
You know what I'm saying? Like, a piece of, like, you're forever, like, to the point where you'll start picking up maybe little traits of that person.
Mm-hmm.
Well, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
From one time.
Huh?
How could you do that from one time?
Yeah,
like,
I don't think that's real, nah.
Like, let me ask you to rephrase your question.
Oh, you rephrase it for me.
Are you asking that a soul tie can be formed after one sexual encounter, or like y'all are doing this on a regular?
Well, I'm saying after one sexual encounter, I guess.
I can definitely tell you, I fucked a bitch once and I got a soul tie with her because of how we was fucking.
I was just gonna say. I think it depends on the level of intimacy and what the people lack thereof. Because if somebody do something that you ain't never had done to you before, and that's something like, you gave me something I didn't even know I needed.
Hold on.
Like your best,
a different
like
move?
like your best eater.
Go ahead.
Hold on, what you say?
A different move?
Like your best eater. You know what I mean? Like, you know who that is.
No, bro.
No. Like, let me explain.
I'm with you,
Because
Ryan,
at
sure.
that point, it's no longer just physical, it's emotional. Like, you're giving me something that I haven't had. So maybe a guy kiss me on my shoulder. I ain't never had somebody kiss me on my shoulder. So now that you don't kiss me on my shoulder, not only is it intimate, it's sacred. I feel safe. I feel like you finna protect me because you did this one thing. So now I feel bound to you and I want more of that. Not necessarily the sex, but I'm craving.
That's what I was just gonna get.
Hold on.
That is what. But listen. Let me explain.
Go ahead.
That is where women begin to become emotionally attached because to him, I'm just kissing you, getting you warmed up so we can.
If a woman kiss me on my shoulder, I'll be all right.
Exactly. Like,
you know what I'm
it's just
saying?
that. But to us, it may be something more. Again, whatever they lack. Like, I may be searching for love. I may be searching for a soulmate. Not to say that I'm not even trying to do that with you, but subconsciously you just triggered something. So now I want more from you. And we create these scenarios. That's why communication is important. We create these scenarios. Now, we done develop feelings for you. We don't even know why, but because there was a physical moment, we think it's the sex.
Yeah, I was just all right. So I was gonna say, do y'all think it's actually the sex?
Talk your shit.
Hey,
Risque regards, y'all.
Y'all gonna fuck with it for real.
It doesn't have to be, but it can definitely.
I was gonna say,
be.
do you think it's more so of the actual relationship is, or the more so like your connection with that person, and not the sex, or it's the sex?
I'm gonna just say in my specific case.
Yeah, you want.
I don't even talk to her anymore. I haven't talked. I met her probably like 2 days before. Mm-hmm. Didn't talk to her.
Y'all fucked and you was locked in.
Bro, we was in here for about for like a few hours.
Y'all fucked and you was locked in.
She was crazy.
Y'all was in there going
It was
crazy.
like it was a movie. It was like late December, so it was almost the next year. You know what I'm saying? So it felt different.
My nigga he brought in the new year, right?
My nigga, and I don't even talk to her anymore.
But y'all had soul ties off that one encounter.
I mean,
but like, if that's the case, then why don't you talk to her anymore?
Was it a real soul tie?
Or was it just good ass sex?
Or did you? Yeah, exactly.
I mean, she had a nigga
damn, yeah. So it was messy. All right,
Oh,
we'll leave
shit.
it alone. We'll leave it alone.
Risque.
Man. All right, right?
Hey.
Nah.
Stop. Shit. Hey, blew me a little. Hey, I wasn't expecting that.
I ain't expecting to say that on God. I ain't expecting to say that. Nah, shit, y'all trying
but
to move.
it can be through anything though. Like a soul. So you think if a chick got a soul tie to you, that don't mean nothing to you?
Yes, I do.
But she tied to you.
That's what I'm saying.
So she's obsessed.
That's why I feel like it's like a yes and no kind of thing, because I feel like as a man, like you said, that was like you had that experience with her.
It just means it was one-sided. Y'all don't try to make it a man or woman thing.
Is that what it is?
It was a one-sided. Cause you could easily like me and I not like you.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
That doesn't make neither one of our feelings invalid.
What if we like each other and we just have sex? But like to me,
mutual.
it was just sex. But like to you, it was.
Do you remember everyone you've had sex
problem.
with?
Do I remember everyone I had sex with?
Mm-hmm.
Let me answer that honestly.
Yes.
No. No.
Most of them?
Maybe. Yeah. Most definitely. I mean.
But you know what that says?
What?
That just means that you weren't, like, your intentions were different per person. Like,
Yeah,
that don't
everybody
mean,
got different intentions. Like shit.
yeah, like some
Yeah.
people have one night stands. Some people are they trying to put it down so they could have somewhere to sleep that night or something. Like,
You ain't lying. Hey, you from Nashville? Hey, I'll fuck with Big Don. Hey, she a real. Hey, it's a real. Hey, Big Don on the pod. Risque. Hey,
but that's real. Like that's real life.
real.
So again, I think it's more so dependent on the person and where they are and where they trying to be.
For sure. Yeah.
Like
Everybody enter in different situations with different intentions, for sure.
right.
Yeah, so
Some people sleep with people to get over people. Some people sleep just because they horny. It's like we just.
it just depends on
Like in
the
my
people.
hood,
The
I'm
type, yeah, on me. It depends. Look, y'all trying to
I
move
like that.
on?
Yeah, let's move on. I like that though. I like that. It was just to pop it off of Big Don and Risque regardless.
That was the pop it off.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, what's the other?
Look, I don't even know. I don't even know what another contra is. But that's how we gonna pop it
I was
off.
gonna say mine ain't got nothing to do with it. Mine. Okay.
Yeah, we just had to get Risque. That's all right. That's all.
Now, I know you had a topic about dating you wanted to bring up.
Please do.
You want to go and bring that up while we transitioning off from this?
So I can shut it down.
I just want to hear like more of a man's perspective on like.
Where? Boom! I got you. I don't go on dates. I'm gonna tell you this. No, like look. If I was single, when I was single, and I was single for a long ass time, like most of my life, I've only been in two serious relationships. You know what I'm saying? And the first one, I hardly even
counted.
Yeah, but remember for real. So it's like okay. But when it comes to dating, that's just an expense because I know it is.
This nigga said that.
It is. Only thing I'm doing is like in my free time is like spending time and money, and I just feel like because when a woman knows that you're dating or whatever, because if you're dating, then 9 times out of 10, I feel like the woman is probably doing the same thing because y'all both like y'all looking for something. Or whatever. I'm not saying y'all having sex or whatever, but y'all looking for something or whatever. But as a man, our egos can be like so like fucked up, and our little feelings get like butt hurt so motherfucking easily that once a man like finds out that you talking to like 7 other niggas or whatever, or going on dates as well, it's like damn, boy, I'm not even or whatever. So I'm just gonna leave you alone. So when it comes to dates, I leave that alone. I try to, like you talked about communication. You brought up communication earlier. I try to let my intentions be known early when it comes to a woman.
Kudos to you.
Like you have to, cause like I ain't got. You know what I'm saying? Like if we just chilling, I want to see where shit could go, but you know, let's take shit slow. Then we gonna speak on that or whatever.
What is taking it slow?
I think I feel like taking it slow basically means I don't know you, so let's try to become friends first.
And what does that look like? Like, how long do you feel it takes, from a man's perspective,
At least a
to
year.
get to know somebody?
At least a year.
Nah,
Because women are crazy.
That's real.
Women would not show you all of their sides. Women will keep themselves so enclosed. It's crazy.
I mean, nah, that's
you
also
don't see a
gotta
woman
say-
get mad until
all
it
y'all.
that's
So you
people
said a
in
year.
general.
How long do you feel it takes to get to know somebody?
at least a year.
6 months to a year. Like
6
it
months
ain't,
to a year?
Yeah, it ain't no.
I'd go to like that 6 month to a year range, but
Now, keep that
if
answer
I
and
know
let me
you,
ask y'all something else.
Mm-hmm.
You feel like it takes you 6 months to a year to get to know somebody, but how long does it take you to sleep with them?
Man, the quickest 45 minutes.
This the thing. You don't have to know somebody to just like. I mean, if
That's
you,
the quickest.
If you talking to somebody with intentions like, damn, all right, I might want to get in a relationship with this person. You gonna really want to know them before you. But you
Yeah,
don't
fucking
have to
don't
fully-
matter.
Yeah, fucking is just fucking.
To a man, fucking
okay.
does not
at least
matter.
the dudes. I can't speak for women.
No,
But I was
speak
gonna
for
say,
the men. I want to hear that. I
It
need
don't
as
matter.
a female who is actively dating. I need to hear these things from a man because it be so confusing. It's like our logic is not the same.
Not
Like,
at all.
no,
It's on completely
no.
different
Yeah.
scales.
Y'all
Yeah.
think rationally and like just
Yeah.
it's like we can have sex and that just be sex. Like for us, it's like all right, but
say I would
if
say
I'm
on average 6 months to a year. That's how long.
No, they're saying that. I'm saying a
said a
year.
full year.
I'm saying at least 1 year
At
because
least.
you don't know a person in 6 months at all. You do not know.
you ain't gonna fully know nobody
You know,
after
I
a
can
year.
really
Yeah.
admit
But
Exactly.
it's like you have a better
That's what I'm saying,
gauge of the person.
Oh yeah.
Because this the thing, people always gonna change. People always gonna grow up, change. Like you ain't
The
gonna never
goalposts gonna always
fully
get
go
moved, yeah.
know somebody at all. So you got to grow with that person, or just go with that person type shit.
For sure, but I feel like in 6 months, if you just becoming cool with somebody, well, I'm gonna say just in relationship terms, like you getting to know, like I'm a man getting to know a woman. I feel like in those first 6 months, she and you are probably most likely are going to be trying to show that person a certain side of you. Oh, we talk about first impressions, you know what I'm saying? Let's say at that 6 month point, that shit's stamped. Y'all official, y'all together. Now you comfortable around that person. Now you seeing all the little things that person was trying so hard to cover up. The little shit, or trying to, you know what I'm saying, not to show you. You know what I'm saying? Now, these next 6 months, you trying to figure out if you even fuck with the little shit. Like, are you really like, okay, I still fuck with her. I ain't, that don't matter.
outside.
Oh.
Like, whole time you chew with your mouth open all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Like you weren't doing that at first. Yeah.
Shit
right.
that really
saying, I'm
you
kinda
don't
arguing
fuck
you
with.
eating.
You know what I'm saying? And then maybe you start to speak on that. Like,
She don't
like
take
babe,
it
close your
with
mouth.
but then it's
Like,
a
babe,
year
close your
into
mouth.
it. It's gonna be like, damn, you waiting a year to do that?
Yeah.
You waiting a year to complain about that? She probably did that shit before. You ain't say nothing.
But you probably didn't notice.
Nah.
It took you a year to
I'm
notice.
speaking, me personally,
Okay.
I pay attention. I can't help. I really can't
Hey, I
help it.
will say this nigga pay attention. He'll tell you some shit about you didn't even know you was doing.
No, I swear to God.
Deadass.
I get it
Deadass.
from my, I cannot,
You be
I
hold on,
cannot
shit.
help it. I swear to God.
God.
Bro,
Like,
this nigga used to tell me in middle school my head wobble when I walk. And he used to goddamn like,
You be like, hold on, damn, I'm doing what?
me personally, I can't help but notice something different about a person, especially if I'm already used to something. If I'm used to something, I've gotten used to something, it's just like I'm gonna notice something off or something different. Like that's just how my brain be working sometimes. Even if I speak on it or not, I'm gonna notice it. But it's just like, what?
You know what that makes me think of? I keep thinking about you saying that I like had like I guess gave off a different essence of when I first was in here. You know what it was?
What?
I had just got dumped, remember?
oh yeah, that's right.
You got dumped?
That's right.
Fresh out of relationship.
Like dumped as in he ain't want you no more, or dumped for another female.
Details
I
about
don't
that.
know. You ain't got to.
You don't
I'm
have to
asking.
get on none of that.
He just dumped me.
Fuck that nigga.
I don't think he left me for nobody.
Hey, fuck that nigga.
But yeah, to this day. But I'm thinking like,
That's what it
no,
was.
I'm really always the same. I was over here in my head. That's what it was. I was like, that's probably why it was more just.
Hey, he crazy. But anyway, fuck that. You know what I'm saying?
But that's what I was thinking of. But listening to y'all,
What?
because this is crazy. I'm understanding now. The older I get, and the more I pay attention to men, and the less, the more I take my feelings out of things, and I'm like, let's just step back and just don't get involved, but pay attention. You niggas are weird. Like, just learning y'all, seeing how we are so different as women and men, and how y'all think, and like how it can be so hard and misleading when you're dating because y'all are just like thinking completely different.
Yeah.
And calling audibles too, like it's different for each woman. Like one thing she can eat with her fucking mouth open. You can't though. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like, it's different.
Nah, that's very
You know
true.
what I'm saying?
Like,
So-
you can get away with this, but you can't. Like it's like it just
you
depends.
more. I'll take a little more of that from you than from her, and then
Yeah, nah, that's true. That's true.
So
I
how do
mean,
y'all feel about compromise?
cool with it.
it depends what the
If
compromise
I fuck
is.
with you enough, and if it's
Compromise is important as hell in any relationship for one, because ain't nobody perfect. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to a relationship between a man and a woman, I feel like, in my personal experience, it's harder for women to compromise.
Before we get into that, I want to know what are some general things that should be compromised and things that should not.
Time is it's like, I feel like should be the number one thing that should be compromised. I feel like depending on the type of person you are, if you a person that like to be up underneath the motherfucker all day, but your partner ain't, then I feel like y'all gotta compromise that. If you're a person that likes to wind down in this peace or her peace in silence after she had a long day of work, then y'all gotta compromise that. Cause you know what I'm saying, one person might, hey baby, just got off work or whatever, you been off or whatever, you all up in her face and she doesn't wanna chill, take her shoes off and lay on her bed for a few minutes. Like y'all gotta compromise that. So when it comes to time, I think that's the number one thing when it comes to compromise.
I'm gonna say everything, like every relationship different, everybody different. So it just depends like what y'all need catered to be compromised to, if that makes sense. Like certain relationships might need time to be compromised on, but our relationship might need sex to be compromised on. Like you never know. It just depends on the actual. It just depends on the actual relationship.
Well,
and the
what do
people.
you think some basic things are to not compromise? Like as an individual human.
your aspirations and what you want to do.
Okay.
Yeah,
good
for
answer.
sure. Mm-hmm. For sure.
What else?
I want to say just your beliefs, but I mean, I know plenty of people. I know plenty of people in relationships with people who don't got the same beliefs as them.
So that's
and they
compromise.
still can make it. Yeah, so
Beliefs
that's
like
a
religious
compromise.
beliefs or like
Yeah.
morals?
I mean,
Same,
morals,
both.
religious, politics, all that shit.
I think morals, to me, even more so than religion, because like religion, I feel like is one thing, but morals, to me, are bigger. You know what I'm saying? Because you can be a Christian, you can be a Muslim, but we got the same moral beliefs, so it's like we good. But if y'all morals are the same, what do y'all got to think about? Not the same. Y'all got to think about children. Like y'all can't be teaching them different things. Like I believe that you should mind your own business and keep walking. Oh no, I believe that you need to tell the police every time you see something happen. You know what I'm saying? Like that to me has to be. I don't know. That was just a little example, but yeah.
That was a great example. What else?
Um,
What should not be compromised? Like you going into this relationship as an individual before y'all come a partnership, what should you like have
Money.
as your
money gonna be compromised.
No, money got to be
That's
compromised.
what I'm saying.
If you ain't got no money, you don't need to be in a relationship.
Yeah, for sure.
Is that what y'all think? Like no money at all?
Nah,
Or
look
if you
though.
like
If both y'all,
That's
I
what
mean,
men think.
It's plenty.
Women
broke
don't give a fuck. If
relationships.
women want to be in a relationship,
I'm good.
broke or not,
I'm talking about a man.
She gonna
Like,
be in a
you don't
relationship
want
with
to
your
keep.
ass.
You don't want to keep. You don't want to live off of someone else. You know what I'm saying?
you don't as a man, but women don't give a fuck about this shit. Women don't understand that. Women don't understand that.
Why
Like,
do you stop saying women and start saying your exes?
okay, my exes. Look, my exes don't understand that. My exes ain't never understood that. My exes always.
Yeah, my ex. Hey, this nigga stupid.
My ex was always on some bullshit. Well, especially when I was like super duper broke. Like nigga ain't barely had nigga damn near homeless. My mama taking care of me. You know what I'm saying? Like motherfuckers didn't give a fuck. I'm talking about walking 2 hours to work every day for a whole summer. And you know what I'm saying? I worked overnight, so I had to leave the house at 9 to get there by 11. I got off at 7 in the morning. I caught the MTA bus back home. I did that for 3 months.
What was the bus?
Huh?
I was sure to say, what was the bus?
11 p.m. Ain't no
Yeah,
buses
ain't no
running.
buses on God.
Ain't no buses running at my neighbor after really 9 where I lived at. So shit was a 2-hour walk there, so I had to get the move on, you know what I'm saying? And then I just caught the bus early in the morning. But anyway, I said to say I was in a relationship then. You know what I'm saying? My girl had a car or whatever. But like she didn't understand that like
She would have been dumped.
all that going out, she liked to go out and she just liked to do stuff and she wasn't expecting to like pay all the time, which I wasn't expecting her to anyway. But it's like I can't afford
To
your
do a
lifestyle.
lot of this shit that you want to do.
Like I can't. Like I literally can't. You know what I'm saying? And then like
So you were honest with her about that.
I mean, but I
She
can't
knew
lie.
what the situation was. Shit, it was
I
like
can't
shit.
make it. I live with my
Oh,
mama.
God.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what, 19, 20 years old? It's like this, it is what it is. And like at a certain point, she couldn't accept that. So she, you know what I'm saying? She wiggled her way out the situation. You know, but like, to me, that was my own personal experience. Like, my uncle used to tell me all the time, hey, look, you get some money, all that other stuff will come, man. But basically what he meant, money, you get the girl you want, you can get the whatever you want. It's like a man, I was taught that a man that can't provide is worthless, you know what I'm saying? Because of the role that a black man has to play in society and the role that we looked at anyway. Like, you at least got to get some motherfucking money. However you getting it, get some money.
I feel like that's what the divide is.
Or it's
more
over
so.
with.
Like, we definitely got different viewpoints between men and women for sure. But I feel like the divide for sure was like shit, what we told growing up. Like, growing up, we don't never, as boys, we don't never hear like, hey, settle down as soon as you can.
You fucking
Never
heard
hear
that.
that as a little boy.
Nobody
They
taught
say,
us that.
take your time and wait to get married. As opposed to y'all, I feel like y'all here find a husband and get married and have kids and shit. Like, I feel like that's pushed on y'all as little girls. And as little boys, it's pushed on us. Have your fun, take care of your business, then get married. And so that's where the whole, so like, we not in no rush to do none of that shit as opposed to where y'all are. Like, I feel like that's the whole.
Because no man wants to
Settle down at
settle
21.
down.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
with
ain't
nothing.
nobody trying to do
Well, not
that.
even at 21, but just nothing.
But nothing.
You know
Oh
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
for sure. Like,
Because now it's like, this is a fucking business contract. That
Yeah.
We're in a
I'm gonna
business
pull you
contract.
into. Like
being in love for men ain't enough.
yeah.
For most men, I can speak
Love
for all
don't
men.
pay the bills, so
It don't.
Exactly. I
Like,
was gonna
I
say.
love you to death, but nah.
Yeah,
Like, if it
yeah.
don't make sense, it don't make sense. I can't do it.
you don't got to be balling or nothing, but you got to have something of your own.
be
You
able
gotta
to take care, just be able to
sustain
take
it.
care of
You know
yourself.
what I'm saying?
Because as a man, like, you want to be able to take care of your girl.
Yeah,
And
for
to
sure.
some extent, you don't want. She's like, she don't need you or nothing, but like,
Right.
babe, let's do it. Or y'all go, hey, I got it. Or you know what I'm saying, and not have to worry about it next week, and I have to worry
Exactly,
about it. You
yeah.
know what I'm saying?
So let's get into that. Let's talking about men providing and taking care of women. Is that a real thing? Like,
In
I mean, I feel like
2022,
as a
it's
man, that's the
few
goal.
different things.
He's talking about, I mean, I feel like it's definitely a real thing. Like, I tell people all the time, you can't pay attention to them social media arguments and shit, because they going to take some shit out of context. Then everybody going to be confused. I'm not going to lie, majority of the motherfuckers I know that's, like, married and shit, the man is the provider. Like, shit, like, majority of them I know who's been married, like, the man has been the provider, and then the woman do all the other stuff. Now, I mean, there's plenty of other situations where it's like, shit, that's not the case. Like, if y'all not married yet and like, shit, y'all still trying to figure some shit out, yeah, y'all probably gonna go 50-50. Like, basically saying all that to say, do what work for your situation type shit. Like, don't go look on social media as to what should I be doing. Nah, do what work for y'all. Like, shit, if you can't afford to pay all the bills,
Y'all
you
should
need
be-
her to go 50-50.
Yeah, y'all need to be doing
go
that.
fucking 50-50. Yeah,
facts.
like, don't try to
But if you got it
impress
like
her
that,
'cause
do
you
it
see
like-
this shit
yeah.
on the internet,
Yeah,
like,
like-
just do what work for y'all. Like,
Can
yeah,
we
like,
get,
that's-
hey, my name Cam Drew Sweet Jones Jr. He dropping jewels today on the contract to the Bullshit Podcast, man. Risque regards.
Risque regards. I love how you throw that in there on me.
Risque.
Risque regards for sure. But nah, shit, how do you feel about that?
Yeah, for real. Like, how you feel about it?
I haven't had that experience, unfortunately. So I'm Miss Independent, unfortunately.
You're still like young as hell too, though. So.
Yeah, you young as fuck. I don't feel like no man should seriously do all of that, like pay all the bills and shit until y'all married. That's just my point of view, though. I can't
That
agree.
leads me to my next question,
I
because I feel like this is contradicting. So
Well,
how do you court a woman? How do you pursue a woman, without marriage? Like, how do you find out who is wifey material without them doing wifey things? Because a woman will feel like, I'm not doing this, that, the third for you if we're not married, and a man will feel the same way. But it's like, how do you know if y'all are gonna work together as one?
See, look, you gotta take that out the window.
Yeah, you can't
even
think in
think
the
like
negative.
that.
Like, I'm not finna do this. It's like, nah, be you.
Be
like,
you.
and
Like,
so
if you care about that person,
like,
do whatever you feel like
what you would do on a normal
to.
basis. Yeah, it's like that. I say that with anything. Like, shit, be you. Like, don't go in here like I'm not finna.
Because if they don't like you,
that's how you end up getting hurt.
Well,
but like, if you was gonna get hurt, you was gonna get hurt regardless. If they
don't like you, then that's
exactly.
You don't want to be with them anyway. You know what I'm saying?
If they're not reciprocating what you showing, like if
you can tell early. My bad. I didn't mean to cut you off. You can tell. Like, if you doing a nigga laundry, and like shit, say, oh, y'all, I'm guessing y'all living together, or y'all not living together, for the purpose of the situation.
Oh, so I'm like,
nah, just the purpose of the situation. I don't want to just go all right.
Let's say y'all are not living together.
Not living together. All right, say, but you come over to his house every day and shit, and you do this nigga laundry.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and so shit, he come over to your house, you cook him dinner, woo, and you just ask him to wash the dishes. He won't even wash the dishes for you after you done did all this and shit.
Mm-hmm.
That energy not being reciprocated like shit, like type shit. So it's like, that don't mean you got to stop fucking with him right there, but it's like
that is a snapshot of
like you
what
being yourself, being yourself, and he being himself.
Sure.
You saying like, shit, he not willing to. I can do all this, but he not willing to do
and
this.
that's simple shit. That's not nothing he gotta pay for.
Exactly.
Nothing. That's
and
just
so it's
that's
like,
some simple shit.
You could tell the flags by them being them.
And if you doing all that, if he ain't acknowledging it, like you come over to his crib and like you clean up or some shit or whatever, and he, I don't know,
act like it ain't. He
don't say nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all just keep doing y'all day. I mean, I feel like that's a little sign too. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like every time my girl do something big or small, it's getting acknowledged.
For sure.
Like I done walked in the crib, she done cleaned the whole, like, you know what I'm saying, because she was bored. I'm like, appreciate it. You know what I'm saying?
You gonna say something on me.
You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, you really, you know what I'm saying? But like, you know, and I feel like it's always the little things with me, because I feel like it's the little things with women. You just have to show women that you at least have good intentions. Whatever you can do financially or not, women ain't dumb. They know what you can and can't do or whatever. But women like secure. They want to feel protected. Like you ain't no simp or no hoe or gonna just stand by and let anybody talk to her any type of way or shit like that. And women want to know that you care. You know what I'm saying? All the other shit gonna fall into place.
I feel like at least from a y'all point of view, it benefits y'all more just being y'all self rather than I'm not finna do this. Because it's like, at the end of the day, if you don't see that energy reciprocated, you can easily leave too. Like, it's like, all right, this not the type of nigga, like, I know what I'm gonna do, but he not doing what I want him to do, so fuck it, you can leave too.
For sure.
So what are some green flags to look for? I feel like I know just about all the red flags. Like,
green flag, I think it will be just sincerity, I guess. Like if y'all chilling and he always checking up, making sure you make it home safe, or making sure you eating today, or he knows about your situation, your injuries or whatever, he making sure that you ain't pushing yourself too hard, or you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, because like women are so, like, men are naturally just caring. To care is something we have like to force ourselves to do. We making ourselves do it. Like, not saying we don't care, it's hard, you know what I'm saying? But when it comes to like caring for a woman, it's just like that's something that we, you know what I'm saying? And when it comes to a point where it just becomes natural, that's when it's like, oh shit, I really care about this girl. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, it's like that with friendships and everything too. Like shit, like once you care about a person, it's gonna be natural. Like, hey, you straight, you good, you know what I'm saying? You need anything. Not even if you need anything, hey, I'm finna come over, you know what I'm saying? I'm finna ice your knees, goddamn it. I don't know. Play with your toes. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever that cute shit, I think just attention. I don't know, like, affectionate. Their affection, like Rod taught me that. You know what I'm saying? He don't even know he taught me that.
Rod taught me that.
He don't even know he taught me that. You gotta be affectionate.
What the fuck?
You gotta be affectionate.
Okay.
You
For real. Think about it.
I don't remember. I don't remember putting you on.
Rod has always been one of my, you know what I'm saying, just homies. One of the few homies that you always seen around some women, right? Not not saying that any type of way. It's just like women be gravitating towards Rod because he cool as fuck. You know, he light skinned, he got a beard.
He got a beard. He got a beard.
You know what I'm saying? So but man or woman, it's like when he care, you know what I'm saying? Versus other niggas, like if it's a woman, it's always some type of ulterior motive. You know what I'm saying? Like, anytime. You know what I'm saying? Like, I always like, you know what I'm saying? That shit always just came naturally to Rod, and he just like got to pick, you know what I'm saying, and choose who he wanted to be with. I felt like at least. You know what I'm saying? From just being like a genuine person. You know what I'm saying?
Sure. So Rod, you tell me the green flag, right?
Tell me the green flag, Rod.
Like from women or from men? Like
what
green flag you should be looking for?
Yeah.
And men, yeah.
I mean, it's subjective. Like
exactly. It depends
like
what you want.
Give me some, just a general good person, a general good guy.
I mean, what could be a good guy to the next girl might not be a good guy to you.
First impressions, you just gotta really be waiting. Honestly, you gotta just see how.
You know how like so it could be two different dudes that text you every day the same exact shit, but you only like one.
You gonna feel like it's
comes down to
one
you,
nigga,
and it's like you genuinely
and you love
like
it from
the
this
other
nigga.
shit.
Like it depends what you want ultimately. Like shit.
Obviously, simple like kindness and everything like that.
I tell you what, I want each of you to give me
I'm gonna say
2 green
this.
flags and 2 red flags from yourself.
Look, I'm gonna say this. Okay, for myself, I don't know if I can come up with 2. But I know for one, I was seriously interested in this one girl or whatever. Serious, like to the point where like I always just wanted to be around her or whatever. And she, not looking back on it, she made me wait like a good 6 months before we had sex or whatever. But
he was okay with waiting.
Yeah, because maybe like in the beginning, like I'm sexually attracted to her, you know what I'm saying, at the same time. But after a while, it wasn't even on my mind because we just always just vibe every time we link, whatever we do. And it just be, and I like, you know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna be honest, that's like probably the main thing.
If you ain't gave him the pussy yet and he's still interested in you
and have no desire to have sex with you, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And I actually just want to be around you first and do that. And I can do that for as long as it needs. It could be 6 months, it could be a year.
That's a green flag.
That's a green flag.
Even if you tease them a little bit, maybe you know what I'm saying, let them get a feel in or y'all kissing or whatever at this point.
Genuinely,
if you don't go all the way and he's still there, hey, because niggas get impatient, especially when their motive is to just fuck. Niggas gonna show their impatience.
If a nigga just only want to fuck,
he gonna show that irritation, that you know what I'm saying, or that when he's usually available, all of a sudden he's not available at them same moments, at them same times again. You know what I'm saying?
6 months a long ass time. Though.
Exactly. I mean, it is, but it flew to me.
Did it?
Yeah.
Shit.
It did. Honestly, I looked up. I'm like, God, we here.
We here, huh? 6 months later.
You love that girl?
You
loved her?
I had to.
Love her?
Loved her with a DED. Past tense.
Or do you still have love for her?
Most definitely. I mean, I'm not in love with her. I can't say I was ever in love with her. Like, nah, I ain't.
But you loved her?
Yeah, for sure. Because of all that. Because of seeing just like, because when you ain't got no choice but just to see her, who she is. Like, you know what I'm saying? Those 6 months, I seen her stressed, depressed. I ain't seen her upset, but most definitely irritated a handful of times or whatever. And she was one of them who just tell it like it is. Like if she feeling some type of way, it ain't gonna be no question. She might think on it a little bit to make sure she's feeling that type of way, but she gonna always acknowledge it if that's what, you know what I'm saying? And I respected that or whatever. And it's like she made me respect her as like a woman and as a person because of how she carried herself, how she was, or you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying she was no motherfucking Jesus' disciple or nothing. You know what I'm saying? But it was just like damn, I respected her first, and we became friends quick as hell, cool as hell. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, and then you know what I'm saying? So shit. So I know in her mind, she was like, yeah, I'm gonna make it. You know what I'm saying?
So you had a soul tie with her?
So you had a soul tie?
Yeah.
Did you have a soul tie before y'all had sex?
Yeah.
For sure.
6 months.
For sure, yeah.
I know he did.
And that's what I'm saying.
did.
That's why I said the sex part in my contract, because the sex wasn't the soul tie. That was just the result of it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we connected, like, because we was going out. We had went places. Remember, you know what I'm saying? You probably know what I'm talking about now. You had got us some passes to the museum.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? We had went to the African American Music Museum. We, you know what I'm saying, got sushi at this fancy ass little spot. We was just doing shit. Chilling. Yeah, for sure.
My nigga was out here.
You know what I'm saying? For sure. Shit was cold. Shit was cool. Her mama, her sister, they fucked with a nigga. Fucked with a nigga.
Fucked with a nigga.
Oh, wow.
Fucked with a nigga.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, for shit show. But
So now I want to. What happened?
Man.
Man, look, he done brought us to the whole.
I love this motherfucker too.
We gonna leave it there, man. You asked another question earlier. Ask your question again. Let's leave that alone.
2 red flags and green flags from all of y'all.
2 red.
did I give a green flag?
I don't
You
know.
said you couldn't come up.
You said you didn't know if you had 2.
Okay, I don't even know. That story was one of my green flags. I don't know what you got out of that.
Yeah, just take it from there. What's
Yeah.
2 red flags for you, or 1?
I say patience.
Oh, yeah. Real talk. Like, well, my intentions are just I'm trying to see what it's talking about. Man, look, one of my homies. He's still one of my homies to this day. Back in middle school, he probably said this, but I know in high school for sure, he told me, like, man, if you can't hit her in a week, then why you even talking? You know what I'm saying? So, like, yeah, like, after I get the number and start talking to her, and those are my intentions, it's just like, my intentions, I know my intentions from the jump. Unless she make me change them. But usually, if that's my intention, then that's what I'm trying to do. Yeah, man, but if I'm, after a few days and I ain't, really the only thing I'm talking about is, you know what I'm saying, you, or like every time we talk about something, I'm throwing a little sexual you know, or a little wet emoji or something, or I'm just really just focused on like the outer part of you. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, you know, you know what I'm saying? You got an idea, red flag. Unless that's what you're trying to do too.
I mean, unless that's what you own, yeah.
Yeah, unless that's what you own.
Let me see, red. A red flag for me, probably.
Into the
Y'all
mic.
having to think too hard about these red flags like y'all ain't got them now.
Nah, I could definitely be nonchalant. I give off like shit. I don't care.
Ooh, red flag.
Red.
Burgundy.
That's blood, ain't it?
What else? My second red flag.
Get into the mic.
My second red flag. I don't know. The second one probably would be maybe patience. I don't know if I'm waiting 6 months. Like, I ain't never had to wait no 6 months for no shit like that. I don't,
Yeah, for sure.
So probably patience.
For sure. That was the first and only time. Honestly, like, that's why I feel like I respect it.
That's
It was
a
like so
long-ass
new
time.
for me. I ain't gonna say just like the time frame, but it was just the fact that
You got me to do this.
I think, because in the beginning, those were my intentions, was just to see what it was talking about in the beginning. And like, it's rare that anybody could make me stay just to see what type of person you are, I guess. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, hell yeah. So
you didn't wait 6 months for the butt. You just actually ended up liking her.
I ain't do nothing to her butt.
Booty.
Oh yeah.
Nah, yeah. I don't know if I could have did that. Some green flags. Let me see. Shit, I'm definitely caring. Like shit.
You know, I give a fuck. You know what I'm saying?
On me, I'm gonna look. I'm gonna check. I'm gonna ask you how your day went. I'm gonna make sure you ate. I'm gonna shit. You want some flowers? I'll give you some flowers.
Right.
I'll do all that on me. Another green flag. Let me see.
Hygiene.
Sure. On God. Sure.
Looking at your nails.
This.
Looking at your ears.
On God.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
No, for sure.
real talk. Don't let them give you no much to.
I mean, I'm pretty sure though, shit, they already checking for that. Like, they already checking if a nigga got good hygiene or not.
No.
I would hope.
No, because if I
At a
see
certain
nigga,
age, you ain't got
and he
good
with his
hygiene.
gal, if I'm out and I see a nigga with his gal, and like I said, I'll be noticing shit for no reason. They holding hands. He scratch his side of his face. I see he got dirt in his nail. I'm like,
Shit.
yeah. Just to me, he a reflection of her. I don't care what she look like. I don't care whatever. She can be beautiful.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm keeping it pushing, but like, all girls, cause like, you know what I'm saying? Especially when they like it. Cause I feel like some people in general find uncomfortable conversations uncomfortable.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Plenty of people.
try
They
to-
don't want to have an uncomfortable conversation.
Yeah, and I just try to be one of those people who just go ahead and just, you know what I'm saying, snap it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Like, hey, you stink.
Rip off the banger.
Hey, you
Not even, not
stink.
embarrass nobody, most definitely. You know what I'm
But
saying?
the
I'm always,
conversation needs to be had.
for
so
sure.
let's have it,
If
real
my
shit.
niggas stink, I'm gonna pull them to the side.
Hey,
Like,
cuz, you need some
this
deodorant?
deodorant. I'm not gonna, nah, yeah, like, but yeah, some deodorant.
Hey, man, like, something, yeah.
Yeah, my girl breath stink.
Got some gum, some, hey, like,
I broke up with a girl because she had a yellow tongue.
Talk your shit.
Yellow. Oh my god.
This was back in high school, but yeah. I saw her mouth. She was laughing too hard. I was like, no fucking way.
Oh yeah, with a woman, like you know, niggas is niggas. But with a woman,
Yeah, man.
everything gotta be.
everything.
That's
everything.
Like, I ain't gonna lie,
I ain't gonna lie.
yeah, for sure. Like, hold on, you. No.
It better be, man. I better not see nothing. It's an ash on your toe knuckle, nigga.
Oh God! Like,
You missed a spot on your toe knuckle.
Bad. Noti.
Aight.
Oh God.
You wildin', huh?
Hell nah.
Wow.
My last green flag, I'm gonna say consistency. I'm definitely consistent. I was gonna say,
That's a good one.
I'm gonna definitely hit a motherfucker up every day.
Yep.
Like I see ask how you doing, what you got going on, you ate. So yeah, consistency and caring. There we go.
Real talk. Consistency is probably one of the top ones too, man, for sure. If a nigga showing you big energy, be like, all right, we'll see in 90 days.
Yeah, if everybody gonna be consistent maybe that first month. But if a nigga still consistent 4 months later, then all right, shit, this nigga fucking with
Man,
you.
before that 6 months, I ain't been consistent for over a couple weeks.
I feel that. No, it's
It
like
jumped to that 6.
At
like,
first,
real
it's like
quick.
shit. Niggas know they
2
intention,
weeks.
so it's like, let me be consistent as possible, and then shit, see where I can get with this.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like if a nigga still being consistent, like you said, over.
That mean he see something.
He wants
something.
okay, yeah, I fuck with her. I like, or it's something
Or
he
he
like.
trying to.
It's something he like. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't thought of any while y'all was talking. I'm inconsistent as fuck.
For sure.
But that could be consistency though, being inconsistent. If you're consistently
He
inconsistent,
consistent in his inconsistency.
yes, because that's a part of me too. I try to show people who I am. If I'm consistently inconsistent, and you accept that,
Like
oh
if
my
someone
god,
if someone is consistently inconsistent with me, it's not getting to a month.
it depends
You know
on what
I'm
it
saying?
is though.
Right.
It depends on exactly what it is though. I'm not talking about like.
Even if I like you or if I'm trying to fuck, I'm not doing that. I'm not playing back and forth.
What about
on
texting?
that.
I'm not playing back.
What
and
about
forth.
texting?
I'm not-
Consistency with.
I mean, I text certain people all the time.
How long does a nigga got to text you back?
Oh, you mean like right after a message?
How long does he got to text you
I'm
back?
liable to look at the phone, and I might think of my response, and I pick that motherfucker up for another 15 minutes,
So I'm saying,
and then they're like, "On God."
A day.
Yeah,
From one message?
yeah. I mean, that's reasonable.
let me get one. I ain't never got a whole day to respond.
That I'm gonna let you do what you want to do, so I can see what you rather do. Everybody got their phone in their hand nonstop, and if I was prioritized, if you wanted to talk to me that bad, you would, and vice versa.
No, that's true. Everybody,
So you went all
22
day.
got they shit all
Obviously,
day.
I ain't gonna say I'm not that important to you, but you just have other things, and I want to be a priority. So if I'm not that, and you showing it, cool.
But after a day, it's like, don't even worry about it.
If
It
you've
depends
gone
on
to
who you are
sleep,
to me. Like,
Okay.
okay, I'll give you this example. I'm not gonna say I'm dating this guy because we aren't. But I
Okay.
have this ex, this fresh ex, the nigga who dumped me.
okay.
Him. He's been like, yeah, very much so.
My fault. You didn't get me. Don't worry about it.
He has been showing me. I feel like actions speak louder than words.
Okay.
But as a woman, we can get so emotionally attached and be like, oh, it was all good in the beginning. Like it really, that first month was great.
How long did it last? I'm sorry.
Yeah, for
It
sure.
only
Great
lasted
question.
like maybe 3-4 months.
Well, nah, okay. I didn't even
But
Yeah.
exactly, it was the reason I got dumped was over a small phone argument, and I was just like, I couldn't have meant that much to you or anything at all if you would have let something so minuscule break us up and we were doing so good. It was just like completely different person. I was like, red flag.
Yeah.
So
He
We
wasn't
have-
emotional. Okay, he an emotional nigga. You
You
know that now.
well, I think that he's very nonchalant. He's not good at expressing his emotions. And I'm like, you too grown to not have handled that by now. Like,
That's
I know
most of
you're not
us.
going to be 100% healed, but you need to be able to communicate. And if you don't know how to deal with your feelings at your big age, leave me alone.
Damn. Oh, you know,
real,
how
though.
women
You're
talk
right.
to a nigga like, damn.
Good.
So, basically, I hope we don't see this episode. Basically,
Hey, we promoting it.
we still been messing around or whatever. Really, for me, it's just until I find a replacement. Like, he's a super cool guy, but I'm like, I need to build back up my roster because I cut off everybody.
Hold up. Let me pause. Let me pause real quick. Look, man. You can't be, look. Okay. All I want to say is, for the next man, whoever you are, you know what I'm saying? Whoever he may be.
You talking about next man for me?
Yeah. Like, be careful with the transition. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to tell you, since you know that you just talking to bruh until, you know what I'm saying, you find someone else who, whatever catches your attention or whatever, be careful with the transition or whatever. Like, because you got to know, like, especially when you first meet the dude, and because you ain't cutting bro off completely until you know for sure what's going on with this next dude. And they could be however, they could, you know what I'm saying? They could be a month, they could be 3 months, they could be, you know what I'm saying? So within that time frame, if bro find out you still, you know what I'm saying, talking to bro, even if y'all not even serious on that level yet or whatever, you could potentially just lose somebody that you like, damn, that was cool, but you know what I'm saying, I didn't completely cut that off. And I feel like a lot of people in general always try to have a backup plan when it comes to relationships, right? Instead of just going all out and just, you know what I'm saying, one at a time. I think it's just a human thing to just like, because that's what we be afraid of. We're afraid of, I don't know, just being alone
Let
or
me speak
whatever.
for myself on this one.
Go ahead.
I'm doing this because I'm the dumb duck that always one at a time. Like I said, I got to build my roster back up because I cut everybody off. I mean, not that I
You ain't
had a
cut
roster.
everybody off.
I didn't, because really I didn't have one to begin with.
Oh. I just feel like with women, it ain't nothing. Like you could
yeah,
not talk to a nigga for 2-3 years. Soon as you hit a like on the pic,
I was gonna say,
what's good? What's up? What you been doing?
No, women definitely be like,
Now you look
good.
It gonna count. It could be 10 years from now. Hey, I ain't seen you in 10 years. Shout it. What up?
Oh, God. Like,
You know what? That's funny because it's very much so true. Like, it's been people I haven't literally spoke. You know what?
You done glue up a
One
little
of the
bit.
newest to my roster, we ain't spoken like a year.
Yeah.
And immediately, how you been? So then I'm like, I don't even really want you again. I really just want attention. I'm just bored and want conversation more than anything else because the person I want it from is not giving it to me. And I'm like, you want your last fucking legs. But anywho,
That sounded a little. Go
it's
ahead.
just because I've always been the duck to be like, I'm gonna get this person to try, I'm gonna get him my all, blah 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 blah, and I'm like, I shouldn't be giving nobody nothing.
No, don't give me your all. I ain't say that. Don't give
That's
motherfucker
the
your
problem
all.
though. That's the problem. That's how I'm here where I am now. So I'm like, it's crazy. But anywho,
You might need some time alone.
I'm getting my time alone for sure. Like, I'm just very selective about who I date now and what I do in boundaries. Like, I'm fresh off the scene, like fresh on the scene, I should say, being grown. I'm building self-sufficiency, so I'm like very selfish, just putting myself first and making sure I'm going for everything that I want, and I'm doing it because it's what I want, and not what nobody else is trying to feed into me, or like no nigga trying to mold me into what he want from me and what he want to do to me, and blah blah blah.
That's real. Yeah.
So like, I'm staying by myself, and it's been an adjustment, but I'm like, it's this cool.
Yeah.
But like I said, I just be bored. I'm like, I just want to talk to somebody. Why my Netflix buffering? Like, what you doing?
Really, I just assumed that Big Don had like a big group of friends that just be kicking it, and I don't know.
Don't get it twisted. It's a lot of people that want to kick it, but I don't like y'all. Like, you know, I don't want to just kick it with anybody or hang with anybody because people be weird. I'm very, I don't know.
Yeah, that word has been thrown.
I think I got a good question. So
What?
A roster for men and women. Every woman on your roster, do you gotta like that woman?
No.
Do you gotta like that man?
No, like literally, I just said only for conversation. Like I'm only talking to you
But like,
because
if you don't like the conversation, then they can't come on the roster.
But you can lead a conversation.
Right.
If you're bored enough, like you see kids play with
Yeah,
themselves
but
all
if
the
you
time.
don't like the conversation that they have, then
you got another teammate.
And throw them out, right?
Absolutely. Like me, I ain't even gonna say I just know what I'm doing. I'm honestly just talking to people. Like I'm learning what I like. So I'm learning like to ask different questions and see what that'll make somebody else say, like what that triggers in them, or like how can I get to know people. I'm kind of like on a psychology wave. I want to find out how to get to know people so that I can find out what I like or what I want, or just socializing and bonding. And just because somebody's on my roster, like I can have no intentions. I don't want to sleep with nobody. I don't want nobody to know where I live or in my head. I don't want to come over to your house.
Damn.
Just be a friend.
Like that's kind of different. Like,
so being on a roster is like, damn, I ain't like that. I don't need no dime for real. I'm on the team. At least I'm on the team.
I done made the team and shit, and then
I'm not fucking everything on my roster, but I'm fucking most of what's on my roster.
I guess that makes sense. I was gonna say, are they really on your roster if y'all not really? But I guess if y'all having those day-to-day conversations
y'all got
and
different types of
doing all of that, then
No. If a man's talking about a roster, he's most definitely having sex with most of all of them.
Let me rephrase that so nobody out there listen. I'm not sleeping with anybody on my roster. I only got
You don't have to.
Yeah, my roster is just like if I know you take an interest in me, with me being where I am today, I want to know what your intentions are, why, and what you plan to get out of it. Like, what can I do for you, or what do you want from me? Because I don't want to, I ain't gonna say waste time, but I just want to be intentional about who I mess with. So knowing that I have just grown into a different space, like the first thing I always ask people is, what's your love language? But not only what is your love language, what do you put out? So what do you want to receive and what do you put out, so that I understand you as a better person. I can see if that aligns with what I want, or if I'm interested in that at all. So my love
She
language
making it
was,
tough on the nigga.
I'm gonna be real. You asking questions that some niggas cannot answer.
They can. So then you ask them more
They can show
questions
you, though.
just about exactly. They can. They'll snitch on themselves. I want to say snitch on themselves. People will be their selves if you allow them the space to do so. And that's what I'm learning. I'm like, I have to, because I am such a given, determined, ambitious person, I could be too much. I could be like overbearing. So I have to remember to take a step back and let them lead. Like, if I'm dating a guy, I could have a whole day for us. We finna do this. We finna go get breakfast. Then after that, we're gonna go get some drinks. We're gonna do a fun activity. After that, we probably finna go to the trampoline park, go to a museum. I will have it, but then I turn around and be like, well, what do you want to do? And then at that point, it's already like, Shawty, you done took the break.
You got it. Yeah, we gonna do this shit.
Oh God, we can do this.
Then it's me on the flip side, like, well, you don't never express your feelings. You don't never say what you want to do, and because I can be so demanding and dominant at times. I'm like, I don't want to do
Big
that.
dog.
So then
Big
when
dog.
I ask you, when I ask them, like, well, what do you like to do? What would you like to do? And that's just what I've been learning. Like, I got to take a step back.
I feel like that's the thing with girls, and I know in my last relationship, it was like y'all always want to do something. It's like y'all don't ever just like it's like just chill.
My do something
like,
can be chill. Like, man, it was a movie that just came out on Netflix called Day Shift. Like, I want to watch this movie and I want to eat ice cream. Like, that's it. I don't want to move.
Nah, for sure.
Did you watch and eat ice cream?
I did. movie too.
For real?
Yeah, I was like, that was the highlight of my day. I was like,
Day Shift.
That was a good movie. Yeah.
What was it about?
That's what Jamie Foxx ain't it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's the one that's the name of it? The vampire movie?
Yeah.
Damn, I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it all now. Y'all got me into it now. I'm gonna go ahead and watch it.
I was in the bed like,
What kind of ice cream was it?
all right, look, so this ice cream got a whole backstory.
You done put some shit together. Man. Oh me.
I found this.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. What you find?
Yeah.
What you find?
So I was looking for some moose tracks, right? Moose tracks with the peanut butter cup
yeah.
and the Denali moose tracks fudge.
Denali?
Bussin'.
That's
I
the
might
car.
be saying it wrong. But yeah, that's the ice cream I was looking for because I really like the fudge. I don't really care for peanut butter. So the Reese's Cups or vanilla ice cream, I really just take the chocolate out. So I was looking for that ice cream. I went to 4 different places. I went to Trader Joe's. I went to Kroger's. I went to Walmart. I could not find it.
You went to Trader Joe's?
You ain't go to Publix?
What's wrong with it?
Why you ain't go to Publix?
I didn't go to Publix, wasn't in my area.
But Trader Joe's? What? Let me mind my business.
But Trader
Let me mind my business. Let me mind my business.
I specifically went to Trader Joe's first because I was looking for something that I know they only sell in Trader Joe's. So like while I was there,
Look, I'm minding my business.
and then
you ain't got to explain. You don't got to explain.
so I was looking for that ice cream. I couldn't find it. Instead, Kroger's was my last stop. I went to look in the ice cream, and then I seen that they had basically created an ice cream with specifically that fudge, and it was all throughout it. So I was like,
What? Look at God.
I mean, come on now.
Like, oh
I
my
was
God.
reading it, and it was like maximum fudge, extreme. Like they put the fudge. I swear, it stated on the packaging. They put the fudge all.
They put the limit on there. You know? Hey.
It was crazy, and then I ate the ice cream because I really don't like chocolate ice cream, but it was so whipped. Like how you get ice cream that tastes whipped, and the fudge, it was just so much fun. It was so much
Hold on.
You really hyping up this ice cream.
It's
for sure.
really.
What's
what
the
I'm
flavor
saying.
called?
Come on, Doc.
You don't remember?
She fucked it up. Is it gone? Oh my God.
I got 2 of them. It was a long movie. That movie like 2.5 hours.
You know how many calories? You read the whole thing. How many calories was on it?
I don't know. We wasn't worried about that. We just
Right.
wanted the chocolate.
That don't matter, yeah.
It don't matter.
That's why I got this smoothie. You know, balance.
For sure. There we go.
Hey, Untitled Chapter.
Hell
But yeah,
no.
that ice cream was fire. I got 2 of them.
You got 2 of them.
They got it at Kroger, and it's Denali with
Okay,
okay,
bet.
fudge. So just look for that. It's dark packaging. It's like black and brown, gorgeous. It's
Gorgeous.
Talking about.
The packaging is.
Ah,
You don't even want to eat it.
oh, look, I can't mess with that ice cream. I'll be fucked up. I can't do it.
No,
You
that ain't.
lactose intolerant?
He everything intolerant.
I swear. Look, I'm gonna be on the toilet.
Man,
Let me
get
eat
that almond milk. Yeah, we need some
Look, yeah, for sure.
gluten free ice cream.
Hell nah, yeah. Look, as much as I love it, I can't do it. I cannot do it at all.
Man, look, I don't want to. Man, there's some stuff that's going on in the world. There's plenty going on in the world, but one of the things I was thinking about. You familiar with the Breakfast Club?
I've heard of them, but like I ain't listened to episodes.
What with Charlamagne the God and DJ
Like I
Envy?
hear about them on the radio.
You know, Angela Yee is no longer a part of the Breakfast Club.
I seen that.
Right? How you feel about that? You a we're
Yeah, y'all is podcasters.
we're Potters, right?
Potters.
I mean, it's cool. That's a good look for Angela Yee. The Breakfast Club is still a thing, though. It's not done.
It's just like
Char-
her, right?
Yeah, they're gonna replace her, and they haven't replaced her yet, though.
And I think she's super replaceable. Not saying it in like that type of way or whatever. I just I was on Twitter and I've been trying to get trends on Twitter or whatever, and people were kind of making a big deal out of it. And I was just like, I mean, they can find another woman to, you know, I mean, another journalist, you know what I'm saying,
For
to
sure.
like switch it. I don't know. Like,
I mean, out of the 3, she'd be the easiest to replace. You can't really replace DJ Envy. He point guards the whole shit, and then Charlamagne. You could, but
It wouldn't be the same.
it wouldn't be the same. And you can't replace Charlamagne. If you replace Charlamagne, you gotta get rid of the whole shit. So
I mean, Charlamagne, he ain't the same Charlamagne. He don't be wilding like he was.
nah, he don't.
years ago
But
and shit. So I feel like he replaceable too now.
then they should do the whole. They should just cancel the whole thing then. But
nah, because it's big in New York. It's big in New York. Y'all seen?
it's syndicated nationally, so
Yeah, I was gonna say that shit come on here on Sunday.
Oh yeah, for sure.
it's actually not that big in New York, which is
not?
crazy. Yeah,
It's probably not Flex. It's probably bigger than them, ain't it? Funk
they
Flex.
say. Well, as far as like morning show shit, neither of those radio stations are like that big.
Really?
Because who they try to target is like the younger audience, and the younger audience doesn't listen to radio, so
Yes, we do.
not as much as they need you to. You know what I'm saying?
But
You
nah,
listen to the
I was
radio?
gonna say doing throughout the day.
I've never listened to the Breakfast Club. I watch this shit on YouTube.
I watch it. I don't never listen to it. Yeah, I watch it.
I watch more of it on YouTube.
What do you listen to on the radio?
Whatever 101 play.
Oh God, yeah, I was gonna say we only got one black station here, so it
Yeah,
ain't
I
like you
just
got
keep it on
options like
101.
other cities.
I
Other
mean-
cities
Like
got-
the Steve Harvey Morning Show. When I get up early enough, Steve be dropping gems.
No,
Yeah,
you right for
for sure.
sure. But like, my station hasn't been on 101 in years. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I listen to the radio, but it's usually if it's not sports or country or a morning show, then
I mean, because
It ain't
101 they don't do the best about like they got their little rotation of songs. They gonna play that rotation all day. And it's like you pretty much know what you gonna hear when you turn on 101. So I feel that.
yeah.
But I still give them a chance. Like you said, the morning show, I fuck with Steve Harvey morning show. So if I'm in the car early enough, I might listen to some of that.
I might get up just to hear the strawberry letter.
Hey, that should be hard.
I
That should be
love
hard. That should be hard.
See, you're a little young, Donnie. Y'all remember on 92Q the
It's Your World.
It's Your World.
Yeah,
You
it
remember
was
It's Your World? Are you familiar with It's Your World? It was
I know 92Q.
It was
That was back like Tom Joyner. You remember Tom Joyner and shit, yeah.
Tom Joyner the morning show. You don't remember that?
See, look. Damn, we old as fuck.
Tom Joyner did end a few years ago. Like, that hasn't been a thing for a
He
while.
ain't on there no more. I ain't talking 92Q in the morning.
I think I heard that name before.
Tom Joyner,
Tom
he's
Joyner morning
famous,
show,
famous in Nashville. 92Q, like the old school station or whatever it is. Basically, Donna Richardson, you probably don't know her either. That was his like wife. Anyway, but It's Your World. It was like a sitcom.
It was a soap opera.
Soap opera, excuse me. It was a soap opera on the radio. So it's like listening to like Power or something.
It was like probably like 5 minutes, 7 minutes long. Some
Yeah,
shit
an
like
episode, and we'll just be
Drama field.
yeah, super
with
drama
different
filled.
characters. I used to be hearing it. So this was when we was young, like elementary
school for sure.
Because it would come on by the time like my mama finna drop me off. So I'm like, damn, I want to hear the rest of it.
Damn, hold on. Let's finish the last 3 minutes of It's Your World.
It was good.
Nah, but like I said that to say like if it's not like I wish that was like stuff like that was more common on the radio. But if I'm not actually, I don't listen to the radio for like music.
I feel
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I feel that.
You know what I'm saying? I'm listening for other things, information, news, or entertainment, but like not music. I play my own music. I got the aux, you know what I'm saying? There's some cool stations on there, you know what I'm saying? I might go to 101. No, I ain't been in years, but I might. It's still a possibility.
I feel like we just need more black stations around there this year. We got plenty country and shit.
I turn on the country station sometimes. Shit. 107.5, The River.
Yeah.
The River? You fuck with
The
the River?
River, hey, I don't.
You fuck with the River?
107.5.
I'm
They
not
gonna play.
against it,
They
but
play
I was
anything.
gonna say it's another black station. What about
It's like 106.7 or something. The Streets 99.
Yeah,
Streets
Streets
99?
99.
Man, I done tried to turn
I
to
thought
that
that was
shit.
99.3.
It was like
Something like that.
99.3.
I can't
I
find
done
it.
tried to turn to that shit.
Yeah,
That shit steady.
I've never found it.
I be man, what the fuck?
Is it AM? Is it
I think it's
Exactly,
AM.
like,
It's
what
AM.
y'all at?
I think it's AM.
This serious, nah.
No,
this serious
no.
radio.
Really?
It gotta
It gotta be
I done
because
went there plenty of times.
if it's
trying to listen
98 point
and just get
something, it's
static.
FM. AM is all like 7,800,
Oh, well.
1,800. The numbering is
think it's
different. The
99.3.
numerical.
Yeah, it is
Station.
It is called
99.3.
The Streets. It's red and black.
I be seeing them advertising it. I just can't never find it.
Is it like an internet radio station?
Oh, God.
You know what I'm
Like, where
saying?
y'all at?
I don't know. Hey, we trying to find out, man. Hey, we just misinformed. We
We
trying to
just
support.
misinformed.
Contrary to the bullshit.
That's Coop shit, ain't it?
Is it?
I don't know who shit it is.
I think it is.
I ain't never seen Cooper's
No?
name attached to it.
Well, he be.
No.
He used to have his name on it.
Oh no.
I'm working with them this weekend.
Y'all seen Walmart trying to get their own like little network like Netflix?
Walmart.
Yeah, they trying to get their own. They have been conversations with media companies,
know what I want y'all to
Disney,
do?
Paramount, Comcast, trying to get Walmart Plus.
Walmart Plus. What shows they gonna put on there?
I mean, they've been trying to like get contracts
Food
from
networks.
Paramount and Disney.
So like
And to-
original content or like The Office and shit.
I mean, think how many movies original content they can afford to have some dope ass shit. I mean, it's a multi-billion-dollar
Walmart. Like this Walmart, goddamn it, D.
right?
Yeah.
Like,
Number one retailer.
like we say, it
Word.
sounds wacky because it's Walmart and what we know it
But
for.
no, they got the bread to do it.
They
You're
got
right.
the
Yeah, they got
resources
the
to
bread.
really like put some money in like real writers, editors, directors, and actors, and have their own original series like Netflix, Amazon Prime. You know what I'm saying? Whatever.
Amazon is
Prime Video.
yeah. I mean, if niggas watch Amazon,
Exactly. Why not Walmart? Because essentially it's the same thing.
I
Kinda.
mean,
You know
who
what I'm
sell
saying?
more, Amazon or Walmart?
Amazon.
Thanks,
Amazon.
I'm
for
going
sure.
Amazon.
They got a wider selection of stuff to get.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Walmart do too.
Not as big as Amazon.
You'd be surprised Walmart be selling. I'm finna look it up.
I ain't gonna
Amazon sell everything.
Every little thing, man.
It's every you can buy
I got
anything.
2 questions for y'all. 2 different questions. One of them, I want to ask this for my brand. As men, what's your favorite dance move for a girl to do? Twerk move.
Ooh, what get me going? To me, I ain't gonna lie. Look, I was in the performing arts for 8 years. Okay, right? Not too many people know this about my life or whatever. So when I say performing arts, I mean like whatever it was, like art, dance, whatever type of dance it was, tap dance, jazz dance, stage dances, acting. We did performances and plays. We had to take singing classes and shit, all that shit. But anyway, so like I like when people doing like artistic shit, I appreciate it. Like when I was going to the strip club on a regular, back when I was younger, it was regular? Like, yeah, for real, like Wednesdays and Thursdays and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like treating it like it's a bar. Nah, for real, like by myself sometimes.
For sure.
I'm not throwing my money to the most beautiful. I'm not throwing my money to who's giving me the most attention. The money get to, I swear, the hardest worker. I'm talking about, I swear, I'm telling you, facts. Facts.
What
like you're doing a lot of work right now. You got drinks.
So you gotta be doing something. So like, I don't know, like if you just doing, okay, that's like, okay, that's what's up. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know anything if you were like displaying like skill, like balance and skill. You know what I'm saying?
So you want somebody to be on their head, like you.
Or like, not,
like you
I guess.
It, you earn
yeah, like maybe your hand, maybe your palms on the ground and you doing some shit. Or maybe your hands on your ankles, or maybe you on one leg with the other leg out and you doing some shit. Like, I don't know, wherever it is. Like,
you just like tricks overall.
I like, yeah, for sure. I like
do something that nobody else can do.
Do something that's gonna make me do like, cause I don't know. I'm a dude, and at this point in my life, it's like, I mean, we done been there, we done done that, we done seen that. You know what I'm saying? It's just like,
what you got? Like,
you know what I'm saying? Like, I want something to be like, damn. You know what I'm saying? Cause even if I see like a fat ass, it's just like, damn, and you keep it pushing, right? But if you see a girl with
fat ass ain't always gonna do it,
right? At all, really. But if you see a girl, she doing her thing, like she going crazy. And not only is she going crazy, she's like serious about it. Or even if she's not serious, she's like having fun with it. Like she's smiling the whole time. It's like, oh my God.
Oh my God.
She is showing her right here. You know what I'm saying? Like, real talk. Like, I've seen a girl touch the ceiling with the pole and spin all the way down and hit the splits. And I'm telling you, she was the littlest thing in her, skinny as a little twig. I'm telling you, I threw half my bread on that stage. I'm like, she working. She got kids. She was trying, hey, she's something going on. She's working for this money now. Everybody else is up there being cute and doing their little,
being born.
You know what I'm saying? But nah,
I found mine. I ain't want to have to explain it. Yeah, I found mine.
Can I see
this?
Hey, let's see this.
Rod, you want to see too? Cause look, I might have passed. I mean, I'm trying to show it to her, but she done either that or just the clapping. I was gonna say them probably my favorites.
No, that clapping.
If I'm watching,
the clapping
if I'm watching,
is
that's what I want to see. Bend all the way over.
You hear the clapping or just like the motion?
No, just emotion.
I don't give a fuck about the sound.
Yeah, I don't care about the sound. Yeah, the sound.
The little booty clapping, I'm like, wow, that's
little booties clapping
crazy.
Is really some shit. I think it's underappreciated. You don't fuck with little booties clapping?
Yeah, I fuck with any booty.
'Cause it's
like the clap. It's like
yeah.
I was gonna say that look like it's like, oh damn, that's some skill. Like
that's
you
muscle work.
Like you really doing some shit on me. Or just bend over and shake it like she was doing, just show that shit off. One or the other.
Yeah, I seen one girl on her elbows and like her legs was like spread out. And she was doing, man.
She was on her elbows though?
She was on her elbows. Like her hands was like in a plank, like in a plank position.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? But her legs was like in a V. But like her ass is kind of up a little bit. And she was, and then she had this little pleasant just face she was making.
That's real skill.
And I'm just like, I definitely got mad. Like, shh, let me keep moving. That's the damn shame. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the devil. Like, nah.
You going with the clap too, Rod?
Yeah, it would have to be the clap.
Like in what position though? What you mean? Like it don't matter. Like she standing straight up? Is she?
Okay, I mean, do that shit.
As long as it's clapping.
As long, if you can make that motherfucker, how you do that?
Yeah,
Like now I'm intrigued. Like shit, now I'm intrigued for sure.
That shit different.
Nah, really. And I just to rewind real quick, I looked it up. Walmart sells 100 billion more than Amazon. What? 100 billion more than Amazon.
Okay. How long Walmart been a thing compared to how long?
That's true. No, that's true. Walmart has been around forever.
I thought of another one. When girls do that thigh thing, I'm sorry.
No, you good. You got just
when they do that thigh thing and their thighs be and they standing straight up.
That's the same as clapping.
Yeah, that too. Then is it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
You just looking at it from the front.
Yeah, is that? Oh, that's what it is. That's what it look like. Oh,
so from the back they clap.
Okay.
I wish I could see from both at the same time. Like see it from the side. Yeah. Oh wow. Damn. Learn something.
What's your favorite move to teach?
Favorite move to teach is clapping.
Is it for real?
Yeah.
Is it easy or to teach?
Easy to teach? Yeah, everybody can do it. They just don't know it. So when you show them that they can, they be like mind blown. They be so crazy. Shocked. They're like, I didn't know I could do that. And it's very joyous to see somebody see themselves do something. Because then they instantly think like, ooh, I'm finna go to them.
I'm finna kill it. I'm finna kill this shit.
They instantly feel like, ooh, I'm one of them.
For sure.
So that's my favorite thing to teach. And it's really like anybody could do it. Y'all could do it too. But like, we ain't gonna get into that. But it's just your thighs shaking. You just have to learn how to make them shake yourself from your heels. So when they see me do it, they be like, I know if she can do it, I can do it. And then when I show them that they can do it, yeah. Well, some of them see me, they like, I could never do that until I make them do it.
What's the most difficult then to teach?
The most difficult thing to teach?
Yeah.
How to make your butt jump.
That's a strong
like
too, though.
Butt jumping?
Yeah, when then like hydraulics kind of.
Like you talk about like individual cheeks type?
Yeah,
or?
like
that's like basketball shit. Like that shit's
yeah.
That shit's crazy, right?
Bruh, I'm not gonna lie. That gotta be on mine too.
Top 3.
Yeah, like I forgot about that. Oh my God, just by itself.
The Kyrie, that's nasty.
And it's like you don't want to squeeze or nothing. You just want to place your hand on top and let your hand just do.
Let it yeah. Bro.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That's the hardest thing to teach. That's you gotta really.
Do you actually have to have like exercise for that, or all women can do it too? It's just harder to teach, or girls got to actually put in like some little work?
You have to put in work for that. Like you have to learn to control your muscle. Like you have to work it out.
Got you.
But I just tell everybody like you clench your butt cheeks. You just have to learn to clench them one by one, and you got to learn how to separate clenching your butt, your glute from your knee. Like the same way you would tighten up your knee, it tightens up all of this, but you got to learn to isolate them. And that's the hardest thing.
Twerkologist. Man, hey, Risque regards.
Hey, Risque regards.
No, for real, because she really explaining it. I'm thinking, okay, she just showing, but no, you really getting in. Okay, it's really, okay. Hey.
You trying to go into the last country, or y'all trying to?
Yeah, we
got one more question for y'all.
Yeah, what's
Have y'all had the new Chick-fil-A wings?
I've been had them though.
You been had them?
I've had them for like when they're just now going.
You had the fried ones though. I thought you be getting the grilled ones.
I be getting they're not grilled. They're not baked. They're smoked.
Smoked. Now you know they got some fried wings now.
Yeah, I just never get them because I don't want. I don't want no. When I'm getting the wings from Chick-fil-A, I just don't want no fried food. I get a chicken sandwich. So I don't want no fried wings. But like you can get them smoked, you can get them fried, you can get them another way too. Okay.
Nah,
and they got a whole different aspect of sauces.
Smoked ones up.
I've been. Yeah, because it's one on Church Street right there.
That's the one they sell them at. The new
yeah. They cater out of there. They got salads. They got garden salads and shit. So yeah, I've been on them.
They do burgers and shit, don't they?
Burgers too. Everything is like fresh.
Chick-fil-A definitely growing on me. Chick-fil-A wasn't, Chick-fil-A was not in my top. With it. But yeah, this past month or so I've been hitting it.
And it's like,
it's growing.
And people don't understand. Well, some people like, cause there's only very few people who be like, man, I'd rather go somewhere else. But it's like, bro, or think it's like too expensive. I was like, bro, nah, it's the same.
It's the same.
Yeah. If you go on to Wendy's, McDonald's, Taco Bell, you're gonna be paying the same shit. They got better service. The food is 9 times out of 10 more fresh. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I like the little breakfast bites they be having with the bread around it.
Come on, I talk your shit.
Wish they sold their bread by itself.
They probably do. You ever ask them?
He said they probably do.
Like, hey, give me a loaf of that.
Why not?
Right, I'm gonna go do
No,
that.
for real.
I'm gonna pull up to the window.
Cause like places like that like really cater towards their customer service and their food second. The food is always like great. You know what I'm saying? Places that, you know what I'm saying, have great customer service. So like if you actually ask for that, even if they don't do it, they, you know what I'm saying, they might go check, like, you know what I'm saying, or see what's up. For sure. Chick-fil-A, man, hey, top tier customer service, man. They racist. But
They racist, but they gonna serve you, huh?
it's good food. I ain't gonna lie, good food.
My pleasure.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I mean, I ain't gonna say all that. But you know, there's been plenty of reports about, you feel me, Chick-fil-A.
I'm
and
gonna
what they
ask.
do.
You inspired me. I'm gonna go. And be like,
Sure.
Man, I'm gonna try
I
it.
got a homie, he say shit, you don't never know what you can get unless you ask. Like shit, he done got some shit he ain't never even thought he could get it all, but he asked. They said yeah, and shit. He ended up with that shit.
They good though. The wings, the Brussels sprouts, the sweet potato.
You've had all that, the Brussels sprouts and shit too.
You a Chick-fil-A connoisseur?
No, see what happened was my homegirl just popped up and she was like, "Bitch, we finna do a review," and I was like, I'm never gonna turn down free food, and it was fire. I was like,
Hold on, y'all did a live review on a podcast?
She probably posted it on social media or something. Yeah. I be seeing
just like
motherfuckers do
Chick-fil-A
that.
got wings.
That's what convinced me to go try the mac and cheese at Chick-fil-A. I didn't did a review on it, and I'm good.
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
I still fuck with Popeye shit.
I mean, yeah,
that shit good.
Popeye.
That shit good though. Popeye shit good
chicken.
though. Right?
Popeye's got some elite sides for sure. For sure.
Elites.
Sides.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Red
They also
bean,
got elite chicken too. What you talking about, right?
Yeah, and I don't think
Right.
nobody chicken.
I
top
don't
of
be eating Popeye's chicken.
Look, I'm saying
I
though,
ain't had it in years,
when the
but-
Popeye, we talked about it on the pod.
Popeyes, yeah.
When the Popeyes opened in Europe, the first one that opened over there in Europe, how long was it long? 12 hour wait.
That's cool. I done had it before though.
Hey,
What about that chicken sandwich saga?
it was
Sandwiches.
Zaxby's got the best chicken sandwich.
man.
Spicy chicken
Them little nibblers from Zaxby's, the little small chicken
not a-
sandwiches.
I don't like that. They bread is way too salty.
I don't like they
Really?
wings.
What's too salty?
They bread.
Hey, bread.
And that chicken. It's like it's just.
I don't
Are
like
you talking about that
wings.
toast?
They chicken is
Yeah.
salty.
Yeah, it's just.
Yeah, they chicken ain't all that at all, but they chicken sandwiches?
Yeah, the chicken sandwich.
Just look, I'm specifically speaking on the spicy chicken sandwich
From Zaxby's.
from
Okay,
Zaxby's.
Make me a list. I'm
That shit is legit. Now, the
Thanks,
chicken
I'm
wings
sure.
ain't really hitting on nothing.
Yeah, I don't like
The chicken tenders really ain't hitting on nothing. They fries is half-assed. They might be cold. They might be
sounds-
seasoned. They might be no. Seriously,
Fries the best. Checkers.
Checkers. I ain't
Checkers.
had Checkers in a minute.
Checkers got some good
fries.
fries.
Just the fries.
oh,
I've
they
never
got
had
the
anything
they got
other
the
than
seasoned fries, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
You like to eat, don't you?
And-
What'd you?
I ain't had Checkers in a minute.
but that was my question. I just want to know if y'all had tried the Chick-fil-A.
Man, hell yeah! Now Chick-fil-A is
It's
a
on my
hit.
list. It's on my.
got
I keep saying I'm gonna try them one of these days. I ain't ordered them yet though.
But they ain't just cheap though. They ain't expensive, but they wings are like $6 for like $9 or something.
Ah, damn.
Yeah, it's.
And they just the regular little party wings.
They're the regular
small,
wings,
too.
yeah.
But I'm telling you, I like them.
What time we at?
2 hours and 2 minutes.
Damn.
Oh yeah, let's go ahead and hit the last one so we
Yeah,
can
let's
go.
hit this last
Or we can save it.
Yeah, we can save it. We can
Let's save
Yeah,
it.
y'all might want to save it.
Let's save
This
it.
camera died. Y'all might want to save
Yeah,
it.
we
Oh,
got five
shit.
today
Yeah.
for sure.
Are we on
That's-
it?
y'all on this one right
We on
here.
this one right there.
Look,
Gang Gang since Spider Train, man.
contrary to the bullshit podcast, man, we appreciate y'all fucking with us. It's your boy Cam Drew, aka Sweet Jones Jr.
Talk to me. Please don't talk about me in style Wheezy. Oh yeah, you gotta go ahead and you gotta do yourself. You're a part of this now.
And it's your girl Donnie.
Go, you gotta do all that
gotta
though.
let
You gotta
them know
add your
where to find
name.
you, how to
You the
book
guest.
you,
You gotta do
yeah.
all of that.
They-
And once
They
again,
might want a class.
Risque regards in the building. Go ahead.
Come on now.
Doneisha Wells. Everybody call me Donnie, owner and founder of Risque Regards. For your confidence is your best feature.
Hey, that's straight like that, man. Hey, hopefully you become a regular. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate you blessing us with your presence.
If you come once, you welcome back anytime. If you just want to talk some shit, hit us up.
You want to sit behind the scenes.
You can.
just
You
kick
ain't
it.
got to get on camera.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
you
got
get
some.
them
You know
like
what
back there
I'm
like
saying?
ride.
We appreciate you, man.
definitely
Hey,
do.
till next time. 1,000.
Contrary to the bullshit.
That's the name I remember. Now Weezy. I said it had a W and a Y.
You have reached
Contrary to
voicemail
the
box.
bullshit. Contrary to the bullshit. Contrary to the bullshit.
It's not
Contrary
available.
to the bullshit.
At the tone, please record your message.
Contrary to the bullshit.
Nigga, where the fuck you at? I've been calling your phone 5 or 6 times and it keeps going to voicemail. Call me the fuck back. And I know you're not doing that motherfucking podcast.
Please record your message.
Risque, I know you hear me calling you. That damn podcast ain't that motherfucking important.